Welcome everyone to the next episode of Immortalized in Stone. We hope everyone's doing all right. How are you guys?
Good, man.
Good, man.
Very good.
Good to be here.
Oh, he's a pleasure, right? So what's up? Anything new in collecting?
You kidding? You've been watching this week?
Yeah. I know there's been a bunch of drama, which that I'm not getting involved in anymore. I said the show is going to stay away from it. But other than that, yes, there's been a lot of stuff that's been dropped. I'll show on the show today some pictures of the XM Professor X. I was given the okay to show them.
You got awesome.
That will be cool. And I know we've been talking before we got on air about some stuff, so I think it'll be a good, informative show. So I know Tim, he was getting ready to do a live pre-order, I believe. Yeah. So there was that. And that is a piece, though, amazingly, I wanted to speak on it, that it went from no one really cared about, and I guess secretly behind the scenes, it was selling pretty decent because they just put up a low stock warning on Deathstroke.
The Sideshow distro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pre-order it tonight. I'm gonna wait.
Now, was the low stock on the exclusive or the whole piece in general?
No, it's exclusive.
Exclusive.
All right.
But there's only 500 of the exclusive. So there's probably going to be 1,000 of the regular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. Those are always the nice numbers. When you get a piece in the 500 range, then you could kind of say it's going to hold some sort of value.
Funny because the Lex Luthor has been low stock for pretty much almost like 10 months, and it hasn't sold out.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of waiting.
I'm amazed. That's a really nice piece. I mean, if you like Lex Luthor. I never had any interest in it until I saw David's take on it and a few other people who did reviews, and it's actually quite nice.
I love the piece, man. Very happy with it. One of the heaviest ones I got, man.
Nice.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
What's up? I guess you didn't get booted from YouTube.
No, but I was having issues with Google and also with Facebook because I posted up some stuff that they didn't like, and a lot of stuff going on. Plus, the last couple of weeks with my uncle passing, and then my son got assaulted yesterday.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was bad. He had a headache, so I went off, and it took teachers and everybody to keep me from beating this 9-year-old up. So cops got involved, and me and a cop got into a brawl, and it was a big issue. And now there's an order of protection against me in my son's school. I had to go to City Hall today.
This is the young one?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I thought you meant the older one.
Nah, he could take care of it. Yo, I went. Like one thing, I don't play with my family, man. I would take anybody's life over my kids any day of the week. All civilization goes out the window when it comes to my kids. And these little jigaboo ass little kids, man, they some animals out here. And I don't raise my kids. I raise my kids to be respectful. And one thing I'm not going to tolerate from anybody is your child assaulting my child. Then when I ask the kid why did he hit him, he gonna tell me because he had a bald head. Technically, his head he has a light fade. Exactly. Like this is why you assaulted my kid. He assaulted my kid because basically my kid he's not on welfare in a shelter, living in an apartment. This is what I pay taxes for. I could stay in New York, got a smaller house or a bigger house and pay twice as much, but my kids would be safe. Like I move out here to deal with this. Like the last couple of weeks it's been like listen. If I wasn't a strong person, you guys are heard in the news. Ex-military guy might kill himself. Like you guys on like right now, like. If you have kids, you can understand where I'm coming from, and God forbid. And then people wonder why shootings like what happened in Florida happen. Like you never know what goes on in people's mind. Sometimes people suppress shit for months, days, weeks, years. And it's like this school, they figure, everybody want to hide behind this Whitney Houston thing. Okay, she's dead. She's the victim of her own demise. This principal is like 70-something years old. He kept suppressing stuff for all this time. And my wife kept working with him and working with the issue. And it's like my kid have to go to school and he has to worry about looking over his shoulders. He can't even go outside and play because kids want to push him. And it's crazy, man. And I had enough. And yesterday, it took every ounce I had to keep from fucking this 9-year-old. I was literally gonna whoop this 9-year-old's kid like he was a man. Literally, I was gonna fuck. I was going at parents. I was like a rabbit pit bull yesterday, bro. I was ready to. Oh, man, listen. I was beyond myself yesterday, man. And let's just put it that way. But anyway, how's everybody else outside of me ranting? I appreciate you guys giving me a couple moments to speak on that. But for anybody out there who are parents or godparents or uncles, cousins, brothers, you guys can understand where I'm coming from. And God forbid, I hope nobody don't have to go through this, man, because your kids should go to school to learn, not to be bullied and beat up. That's crazy.
Yeah, feel free, Mike.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I know what somebody brought it up, bullying, on the show last week. I remember.
That was me.
It's definitely a big issue that needs to be solved.
Yeah, I put up a video. I was so upset. I had to put a video up. I put a video up about I think it says something about East Orange crusty something. And I was right outside the city hall. Cops were behind me. I didn't give a crap. I went off. I was like,
The crazy thing is, you speak about that, and that's in school, and that's with kids. But you could even take it as far as in this community with statue collectors. I see it on Facebook all the time. People getting bullied, and we're all adults, which makes it worse. So it's even an issue with adults, I guess.
Yeah, it's bananas, man. Like,
pre-ordered this.
That's beautiful. I was looking at that earlier.
A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that, right? Because it doesn't look.
Oh man,
yeah, it got a lot of hate. Everyone seems to love the Mumra, but not really the line.
Yeah, it's because the Mumra's original. Yeah, sorry about that.
The portrait on this one works for it a little better, but I still think
I agree.
The outfit is wrong. I don't like the biker shorts and that armor ab showing craziness, but I like everything else but that.
I don't think it goes with the Mumra though. I mean, the if you look and you're going to pair them together, the action scene and how dynamic Mumra is, it doesn't seem like this fits with him, because the other guy looks like he's actually about to get into a battle, and this one he just looked like he's pissed off.
Yeah. Is this the costume from the show, or this is Sideshow's take?
That's Sideshow's take.
Yeah, this is so.
They're always screwing up with their take. I don't know what is wrong with these guys, man. Sideshow needs to. They need to go back to the drawing board. I said it once and I'll say it again. I think a lot of these companies need to hire liaisons. They need to hire outside people like us. Like every month or every couple of months, find somebody real strong in the community that's not biased, and get them or get a team of people who work well together to give ideas to help you guys not only make money, but help other collectors and fans, be able to purchase something that everybody finally loves. Because that's a beautiful everything. But I'm like, he looks like a damn. He looks like I don't even want to say it to disrespect certain people, but he just looks crazy. Like, I love everything but the outfit. And then what is with those crazy looking Fame?
What's funny? It kind of reminds me, for anyone who listens to like power metal, but it looks like the cover of a heavy metal CD.
And Jim Met said it looked like a basic action figure pose, with his arms up.
He looks like a Fame dancer.
It's just like this series like don't make no sense, man.
He looks like an extra from the Cats.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like somebody from Fame. Fame, I want to live forever. Like, what is with those boot things? And it's like,
I mean, if he was holding the sword like this, like he's going into battle, it would make a little more sense.
On Sideshow Live,
especially with Mumra kind of in that going backwards look, like he's getting attacked. It would have been
Hey, can
perfect.
y'all hear me?
On Sideshow Live, they said they didn't have the hands
No.
gripping the sword together because it would block the face. But I don't see how that's possible.
That Mumra is gorgeous, man. Like that is just
Yeah.
fucking beautiful. And Lionel,
I mean,
I
to
love
be
him.
honest, though, for the price, I think they're pretty good. If I was a Thundercats fan, I'd probably pick them.
I am a Thundercat fan, but I would get Mumra. I wouldn't get Lionel because like that.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Whatever the head that is, I can do without, man. But is the one with the mouth open exclusive?
Yeah.
Like George said, it's
Okay.
plus.
You know what, Mike? You brought up a very good point. Now, unfortunately, I was a kid. I didn't know what the hell. But when you said that outfit looks a certain way, now that I'm an adult and you put that in my head, it does look that way. You know what I'm talking about? It does. But when I was a kid, I didn't think nothing of it, man. I'm like, he is who he is. But y'all some sneaky bastards, man. Y'all people that be making them cartoons, putting them subliminals, man. 'Cause, yeah, you're right,
Oh,
Mike.
hell yeah.
That's
They be
true.
sneaking that shit in there, man.
Like, honestly, if anybody listens to the theories behind SpongeBob, you'd probably never watch the show again.
That's crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but anyway, as far as the statue goes, I like it. I like the exclusive way better.
Yeah,
And you know what he's doing when he has the mouth open. He's calling for that thunder right there. So that's how I see it. It's about to go down. So I would keep it with that pose.
Just Thunder?
Let's go. Yeah.
It's
If
like,
you really know Thundercats, you know what's going down when he's has that face.
that is
facial expression.
beautiful. Like
Of
everything.
course, he's getting ready to do his ho.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous, man. But what the hell were they thinking with that outfit? And those damn weird legging things, like.
Yo, I
Fabulous.
think I'm gonna pre-order this.
Oh my goodness.
The exclusive is the triple snap hand. Oh my god.
Anybody into Alex Ross art?
That looks
That's
good
nice.
though, bro.
I really like.
Can't go wrong with that.
I like the custom statue of whatchamacallit. Not the Alex. It's not an Alex Ross
Hey,
statue,
you
but it's the who is it? Christopher Reeves, Superman.
Yeah. I always wished that somebody would do Superman. Not a custom anyway. I know a custom's been done. But of Clark Kent, pulling off the suit with the glasses in his hand turning.
Extreme.
Yeah, I know. He made an amazing custom.
Wait,
But I'm saying
Click on
I
that
would
series.
love to see like
Series.
a sideshow or somebody.
and this Witcher statues sell out, and they sell out in the first 2 hours.
That thing sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Some wait list,
because
some wait
Witcher
list.
has a cult following, bro.
I love Witcher, man, but the exclusive is the necklace.
Oh, that's lame.
They
They're
even
nice
sell
looking.
Witcher liquor, bro. I don't know if you've seen it.
If you played the show though, this is nice, man. This necklace. If
I'm actually surprised that it sold out.
they all sell out very quick, man.
Not bad. It's got a nice edition size. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That's why I'm shocked they haven't done Game of Thrones yet.
And
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I would buy them if they.
Oh,
did
you know
Game
what
of
line
Thrones
that they would kill? You know what line they would kill to make money? Is Zelda Prime 1.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Wait, first
Well,
figure.
yeah, look how well First Four Figures does with them. So.
Yeah, and I don't even think those are that good though. You know what I mean?
Did you guys
Yeah,
see
they're
Caleb?
good. I own Zelda, Princess Zelda, and I own Ganon, and I thought they came out really well. I'm still waiting for a good quarter scale Link to go with the set.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they haven't done them yet, at least not from that game.
What do you think of that, Dave?
I dig it, man. I wish I could collect 1/6, man. Like if you're on a budget, man, with Tweeterhead and XM now doing DC, Is this where it's at?
Right? That tweeter had friggin' Martian Manhunter was
They're
awesome.
on point, man. It just
cool.
doesn't make sense to put them next to the 1/4, but they look good, man.
Yeah.
I like her. I like everything about her, man.
I love her, yeah. It looks really good. I don't know the exclusive, but it looks good. I will get her. I will get the Wonder Woman to go with her. I like all of them.
Yeah, Tweeter head's been
I
on
think
point.
the Tweeter head Harley just surviving. People are getting her.
Nice.
So
I like that.
you could look up the new Kotobukiya Busujo statues.
Oh, are those the effeminate male?
Yeah.
They have like
No.
an anime twist to them.
Yeah.
They're like chicks. They're
Okay,
Yeah,
but
But they also did.
they did the male version, bro.
They did. Yeah.
No, they have female pieces that are.
I know, but they did a male version of.
Nightwing, Red Hood.
It was horrible.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, the dude was like turning his head and had his butt towards you,
yeah.
with his finger on his finger like that. Like, I was like, oh my god.
I know they did a Loki and Thor that weren't that bad.
they're doing a new horror line, and it's one of them is like Ash from The Evil Dead, but it's a chick. It's a chick Ash, and it looks pretty good.
The one they did of Chucky was pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, this is the. He's saying no.
And the Jason and Freddy came out pretty well too.
You
This
all right?
is the Nightwing.
You all right? No, you comfortable? All right.
Hold on, let me click on it because
What kind of
everyone
pose is
wants
that, man?
to see.
It's I'm telling you, man.
That's because that sells to a different group of people. You guys.
Oh my God! Now they're doing male
Yeah.
Bishojos.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Whoa! What do you mean? Two groups of people?
It's
I
a
know
sexy
that the
Nightwing.
Bishojo had done
So there's probably a ton
male
of girls
characters
that
as females. I didn't know they were doing.
there's a
that.
ton of there's an anime culture. I don't know if you guys follow anime, but there's a huge anime culture of people that collect girl statues, and there's a bunch of girls that are anime fans, and they would probably eat this up. So, they're not doing it to not make money. You know what I mean?
Okay, wait.
Well, you know what the problem that I always had with the anime stuff? I was into it for a while and then I sold it all. It's just, I don't know, a lot of their statues are just way too risque, especially if you have a family.
Cask,
What?
you mean to tell me that pose is supposed to be geared towards a girl?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not towards me. That is definitely not geared towards me.
I would say I know where Fate's going because it's the same thing I thought when I saw it.
You know what? DC, man, don't make me come out there to headquarters, man. I know y'all pushing that freaking agenda, man. But damn, let comics be comics, man.
No, that's
Stop
Marvel.
the bull.
DC, it's okay. That's all Marvel.
Did you guys hear
damn,
about
tired of us.
Woman 2, the villain? They're gonna have Cheetah as the villain for Wonder Woman 2, and then the woman they have cast
I heard
is
that.
the chick from Bridesmaids.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Oh, you
man?
mean Kirsten? I forgot her last name.
I forgot the blonde one, the main
Yeah.
character. From
She's
Bridesmaids.
funny, but that's Cheetah? No way.
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah, right. Cheetah's not a funny character.
Yeah. And I don't mean to knock on her, but she's kind of an attractive character. I mean,
Yeah. Talk about
Well,
DC.
Cheetah?
What do you guys think of the what the heck is his name? Shazam, the actor that's playing Shazam.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it
See,
kind of,
I can't. Once I heard he was in the movie, I couldn't take it seriously.
He needs to bulk up, man.
Yo, Shazam was confirmed?
Oh, there's already a shot of him.
Picture.
I mean, come on. All
looks
I
bad.
could think of is him raising an eyebrow and saying, "Can you smell what the Rock is?"
Whoa, no way. That's Black Adam, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I can't take. I love The Rock. I'm a wrestling fan. I grew up with wrestling. He was a huge part of it. I have his autograph. I met him in person. But when you're talking about a comic book movie, I just can't see him in it.
Oh, I can see it.
I can see it. The funny thing is, he's not going to be in this one.
Whoa. No, tell me who Shazam though? Or is that not a movie? You
no,
talking about something else?
It's right here. This is
No, it's a movie.
that looks horrible.
No, I'm talking about a real movie.
This is a real movie, bro.
Disney on Ice.
This is the guy.
Especially if you're gonna have Black Adam all jacked, and Shazam's gonna
Looks
look
like he has
half
a
his
muscle
size.
outfit on.
Mm-hmm.
No, all
But the
padded.
Christmas tree, I thought it was like Elf 2 or something like that.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of have like a Hobbit cape. It actually looks like curtains put together. What the?
Come on, man.
Right?
Come on, stop, man. That's Jimmy Swaggart's robe. Stop.
Oh my god!
I was gonna say it looked like the Pope's
Jimmy Swaggart's
robe.
robe.
Yeah, same thing.
I guess they're going with the hoodie too. All right.
Okay, David, is that like a for real picture or is that like
this is confirmed.
a guy coming?
No, this is real. This is real, bro.
Real as in that's good. That's supposed to be in production.
Yes.
Like
yes. This
Well,
leak.
what
This
is it? A Christmas movie that he's playing with Christmas trees?
Remember,
that can't be the real him. That has to be like a guy dressed as Shazam. Shazam's probably gonna have a real
Right. That reminds me of that Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, I think that's the guy acting as Shazam. That's not his real outfit.
It could be. But
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Yeah. Because if that's his real outfit, then DC's gonna burn to the ground, man. I'm sorry.
So what do you guys?
Especially
more
DC's got to stop fucking up with their movies when Marvel's doing
Come on,
so
man.
well.
You mean some of you guys didn't like the Ugg boots he had on? Stop. Stop. Come on, man. He had on Jimmy Swaggart's robe and he got on his Ugg cowboy boots. Leave the guy alone, man. Him and his metal, Christmas trees.
Well, he's got those blow up muscles like Bane. The old,
first, my bicep or my chest.
no, not that one. The stupid one when he lost to Robin and Batgirl. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
That was the most horrible Bane costume I ever saw.
That was the worst Batman movie, man. They should have kept giving Tim his money. For them last two, I mean, I love Val Kilmer as an actor, and I like George Clooney, but the two of them as Batman. It was just terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I think George Clooney was the worst Batman ever. He was okay as Wayne, but not as Batman.
Hey George, Max said in the chat, looks like you feeling those drinks right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Haven't had anything to eat yet.
Exactly. So wait, what do you guys think about the release date for Infinity War getting moved up?
Yeah, it's April, right?
Yeah,
I'm kind of excited for that. I don't know why they did it, but I'm excited for it.
probably just to ride the wave of Black Panther before.
Probably, yeah. With all the money that's made.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So they moved it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, April 27th now.
Why would they move it up when they should just milk the shit out of Black Panther?
That's true.
I mean, come on, Marvel.
There's a lot of other heavy hitters that are coming out around the same time, and I think
Ant-Man is coming in June, right? So they probably want to.
Yeah.
I think the idea is to space them out like every 2 months because you got Solo as well.
I think that they're more concerned about just, in my opinion, dominating the whole summer as opposed to, spacing them out.
Summer's already a wrap.
What do you guys think of that new Solo movie? Like, what do you guys?
I like the visuals of what I'm seeing, but I don't know about the guy who's playing Han.
Thank you.
Straight
I
to
was
DVD.
going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
The actor does not remind me of Han Solo in any way.
Harrison Ford didn't want to have nothing to do with the movie because he always, anybody who knows Harrison Ford knows his character, he always hated the Han Solo character. He despises that character.
Yeah.
Never liked it. And so I'm guessing there's a good chance he may not be in the movie. But I still haven't seen The Last Jedi, and I damn sure ain't even see JLA yet. Justice League. Justice League. There's a lot of movies I didn't see, but Black Panther.
You just saved yourself $28, man.
You're not missing much with The Last Jedi.
Oh wow! So it's like, what's going on with these movies? These movies like becoming like statues now. It's like, what the hell, man?
And it kills you because this is stuff we grew up with, stuff we love. Like I absolutely love this Star Wars.
Man, 2008. You can't give us a good live movie. Like, come on.
The two franchises I love shot themselves in the face.
Like Black Panther, I love that movie.
Some more than others. Justice League did all right, but
I don't know, man. Warner Brothers, they're falling flat.
Actually, you know what? In my opinion, Marvel took a couple of poo-poos too until Black Panther came out.
Yeah.
What was the poop?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They kept that shit almost.
That Thor Ragnarok they could have left in the toilet. That
Thor was good.
That was hard for me to finish.
They loved it or they didn't like it at all.
Thor was good.
Ragnarok was messed up too.
Thor was garbage.
Yeah.
No, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
I thought it was.
What are you talking about? Turning Thor into a comedy
It's a nice change, bro. I liked Black Panther, but it was more the same thing.
If you're gonna change with different characters. You don't just make Thor a kick-ass dude and now a comic in the end.
There you go.
What happened at the end of Black Panther?
What?
The first two Thor movies were so serious, and then the third one was like, "Whoo, let's make it like Guardians of the Galaxy."
Because they keep releasing, they've got like 30 movies that they're releasing, and they wanted to change one of them, so I give them props for that.
They changed up his Guardians, though.
They just made it Guardians 3, basically.
Yeah, that's what it should have been called, Guardians 3.
It was better than Guardians, I think.
What? What was?
It was better than Guardians 2.
Oh, I agree with you, but that's not saying.
Oh yeah, Guardians 2 was a crapshoot too.
Yeah.
Come on, man, y'all fucking up, man. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Stop it.
You can add comedy to it, but not every 5 seconds. Like every line had to end with something funny. Like it's just too much, man. It's way too much.
Exactly. That whole thing between Thor and the Hulk was ridiculous.
Damn, I didn't even see the movies. Damn, wow. It look like I ain't missed out on a lot of shit there, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat says they agree with you, Cass, that it was a nice change from what they've been doing before. I'm
telling you, bro. Hold on. Let me break it down for you guys real quick. Black Panther was a great movie. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it represented a lot of great things. But at the end of the day, that movie is a traditional movie. It's very classic. You know who the good guys are, you know who the bad guys are, and you know what the outcome of the movie is going to be. So therefore, it's kind of boring because I know what's going to happen. I know the trajectory of the movie. I know how it's going to end. With Thor being a comedy, everything is going around. You know what I mean? There's no really good guy or bad guy. And that's like all of the Marvel movies, though, is they're all very Disney-like. And the Black Panther felt like a Disney movie. It felt like Moana, and you know what I mean. If you guys don't know what Moana is, you guys have to.
There was no comedy.
Were you sleeping when you watched that movie, man?
No, I watched the whole thing, bro. I'm just saying. It was exciting, but I knew everything that was going to happen because it was.
See, you're the opposite. To me, when I saw Black Panther, I was like, thank God they finally went back to seriousness.
I don't mind serious.
If I want to see comedy, I'll go see Lego Thor. I don't want to see comedy. I'm an adult.
Take the movie Logan. That was a serious movie.
Logan was
very postmodern. You don't know. There wasn't really a good guy or a bad guy, right? The lines were kind of blurred, right? It was more towards adults, where I still think Black Panther was still a Disney movie. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You just confused, man. And what movie are you talking about that you didn't know who was the good guy or who was the bad guy?
So, like, for instance, Logan. Like, there's not a traditional good guy in that movie.
Okay, right? Stop right there.
Well, Wolverine.
How can you not say the same thing for Black Panther?
No, there's a good guy and there's a bad guy. It was right. You know,
who was the bad guy in Black Panther?
Killmonger.
And why?
Because that's how they set it up. They made him the bad guy.
No, there you go.
He was the guy that murdered people.
There's a lot to it, man.
Panther,
okay.
There was no real bad guy because the guy turned the way he did because of what happened in his childhood.
You could say that about what's his name in what is it called? The second Avengers movie.
I got a question for you. Was Thor
Magneto shares the same story as Killmonger?
You could say every bad guy thinks they're a good guy.
Would you consider Thor a family movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Disney owns this property now, so they are going to do things to attract that audience that they've had all this time. So even with us growing up with these characters, I think we're probably going to see more characters that they explore different areas like they did with Thor. I think that's what they were going for. They were trying to attract a different audience with it.
I feel that what you're saying, Cass, but I think that in the case of Thor, I think they Disney-fied Thor versus the other ones. But I enjoyed Thor, though. I mean, I went in there expecting a much more serious movie because Ragnarok is a serious story. But then when I saw it, I laughed my ass off. And I'm okay with laughing my ass off with it, you know, and because I think they tried to do the same thing with Iron Man 3, and that just was horrible. So I think if you compare it in that case, I think Thor was a success as a funny movie, as an entertaining movie, and it had spectacle, which I enjoy from a Marvel movie. I want to see explosions and wild, over-the-top stuff. With Black Panther, I felt that it was a good movie. I thought it was, like what you said, it was a predictable movie. But I didn't walk out of there with the, oh my God, I can't believe that they did this, you know, type of feeling when I walked out of that, like I did with Avengers and I did with the other ones. I still enjoyed it. I still would go see it again, and I would recommend anybody to go see it. But yeah, that's how I felt when I walked out of Black Panther.
Well, you know, Black Panther is very family oriented, right? And I thought that was great. But then there's like guns going off and people in the Black Panther killing people and other people killing each other. And it was kind of, for me, I was like, it feels like a Disney movie, but then they're killing each other. That was kind of weird. But what I want to say is to Fate, Age of Ultron. You could say Ultron was just like Killmonger, right? I kind of felt bad for Ultron at the end of that movie, because he, you know. You could say that, you know, that's just the way he was. That's the way he thought. He was an AI that thought this is the better for everyone. You know what I mean? This is the best thing to do.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they still in that movie made a line in the sand. Which guy was the good guy and which guy was the bad guy? I think. I don't know. Maybe you agreed with Killmonger.
No. Okay. I mean, to me, that movie has like 2,200,000 layers to that movie. And you can look at the movie any different way. So I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I'm just saying open your eyes wider and you will definitely see more. It was not as predictable as you think, man.
It's the same formula they used for Civil War, but this was anti-segregation versus segregation. That's what it was about.
Yeah, it was a twist of a Civil War. Because really, and that's why I asked you, how can there be a solid good guy and a solid bad guy when really both guys are good? They did it for their own positive reasons. So to me, I can't see Killmonger being, I mean, he's the worst out of the two, but he's not, to me, a straight up bad guy. Like, I want to rule the world. No, it wasn't like that. Something happened.
He wanted to watch it burn.
He wanted to bring the weapons in.
He was more. I mean, you got to understand from his perspective, being that his father was outshunned from the community.
The dude had. Do you know how many murders he had?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, the society turned him into that, brother. Like society did that.
That doesn't give you an excuse. That doesn't make you a bad guy.
He was a soldier, though. He was a soldier for the U.S., bro. That was his job.
He was a little out of whack, but then even how when he came back, they looked at him more like, oh, this is an outsider, like. And a lot of Africans think like that. They on that, oh my God, what is this Yankee or what is this cotton picker doing here? So that all I did was add fuel to the fire. I mean, there's so many messages in this movie. Like even my son said the same thing you said, Sam. Like my 17-year-old, he's like, oh, it was predictable. I'm looking at him like,
yeah,
I didn't see the predictability in the movie myself. I enjoyed it. I think there should have been a little bit more action. And I think Claw really added the comedy. If there was comedy, he added it to the movie. And I mean, I thought they really, really went to the drawing board, and I thought they did a good job on the movie. But I think that was a very, very. I think if you're gonna think of a villain in the movie, the villain would probably be Claw. But I mean, I look at Eric Killmonger being more of a victim than a villain. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just the way I looked at it. I mean, I thought they played the movie as close to the original comic as possible, except the fact
if the Black Panther never killed him and his father and basically left him in this,
you know, in conflict.
Where they left him, he wouldn't have turned out the way he did.
No, he wouldn't have. But if you look at the original comic storyline, he resented his father too. But you know, they didn't point that out in the movie. But if you look at the original comic, he resented his father. He couldn't stand the Wakandan kingdom. He didn't like the whole. There's a lot of things like there's a lot of stuff they did leave out of the movie. I mean, when you think about the original Black Panther stuff, Storm should have been in the movie. Especially when you think about how early this was, from a comic book perspective. But I loved it. I liked the movie. Like my cousin just saw it last night. He couldn't stand it, and me and him normally like the same movies, and I was shocked. He was like, I didn't like it. I was like, are you serious? He's like, no, I didn't like the movie. I was like, wow. And he was saying the same thing Tim said. He was like, oh, it was too predictable. And I'm like, I said, Dan, that's the same thing Mikey said. And I'm like, I didn't see the predictability, but I thought it was a good movie. I definitely did.
Hey Tim, man, I appreciate you, man. And you expressing, you know, your thoughts on the movie. In my eyes, about you saw it with a total clean slate. Like you just dropped on earth and you saw it for what it was. Like what you see is what you get. So I understand where you're coming from. But from my perspective, and I think you know where I'm coming from, you will see that there's more to it than just a movie.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I just it's Marvel wants to be on the pulse of what's going on in America right now too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And they did the same thing with Civil War, but I thought overall though I thought it was a good movie. I took my son to go see it, but unfortunately, he ended up falling asleep after watching all the trailers, so that sucked.
All right, what's next, Mr. Lou? Man, we're gonna change the topic. No more Black Panther.
Let me show those pictures of the Professor X by XM that everyone's been asking.
Apologize, viewers. Apologize.
Oh, XM is doing a Professor Xavier?
Yeah. Now, when you see it, there's going to be two versions. There's two versions, and you choose the version you want when you order it. So
you can get both.
Hold on.
A brown version or a white version? Because we got Professor Xavier on the show, and I know he's in my head right now. And he needed to get out my head. He's been in my head for like the last 30 minutes. So.
Oh my!
They didn't mention that they were gonna have like a discount for ordering the both, but they did say that
I'm ordering the black version, man. If they got them, I'm sorry. I got to do it, man.
That version comes with the statue fanatic.
This is one of the versions. So this is the more modern.
I like it.
X-Men.
I like it.
X-Men cartoon kind of look.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in on Cerebral, right? Looks like he's in.
Yeah, and this is the old school take. I'm probably gonna get this version.
And I like the Cerebral version. So I like that one. I mean, they both look cool, but I like the other one.
Oh man, that sucks. But yeah,
what I like about the classic version is
another picture.
The Magneto helmet.
I like the fingers to the temple. I like that. Like if he didn't have that, then he would just look. Oh, him reaching out. I don't like that. Whoa, did they have another pose on the picture or no?
Yeah, and then with this one, you got him holding Magneto.
I like that. That's tight.
That's the way I'd probably display it.
Yeah.
Do you get the Magneto
especially since I have Magneto on throne holding Cerebro floating in his hand? This would be the perfect pose to go with it.
Yeah, do you still get the Magneto helmet with the floating?
No.
No, or just this one?
No,
but you can get the two, and the arms are swappable on both, so you could swap that one out to the other one. You got both.
So wait, is this considered a throne piece?
I wouldn't say so, since Professor X has no choice. But
man, y'all disrespecting that man, man. Come on, man.
Bobo throne.
The disrespect. He deserves a throne, man. He's freaking powerful, man.
I mean, he never gets what the respect he deserves, being that he's one of the most powerful mutants.
Yeah, he's a fucking level. He's almost a level Jean Grey. He's actually a level. He's not a level 5 though. He's a level 4.
Mega level.
He's a level 4. He's not a level 5.
You know what? How come they don't make him standing up too, though, man? I mean, because he can actually do that, though.
Well, he can have your mind think he's standing up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we got.
I think because everybody, when they think of Professor X, it's in a wheelchair. So
Yeah. Dang.
I'm assuming the floating is gonna be yellow, right? The floating chair.
yeah, I mean, as soon as they release painted pictures, I'll let you see them. But
And that's custom, though, Lou?
No, this is XM.
XM?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be like $3,000. Fucking guys.
No, I would say between 800 and 1,000 with shipping.
Damn, that's a hard choice. Man. I do like the modern.
Yeah, but that's not really true because look at what fucking Sideshow's pieces have been costing lately.
Yeah, that is just, they're crazy, man. Everybody's getting, even Hot Toys is starting to go back up in price now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so late, dude. It's crazy, man. I went to the store the other day to get a loaf of bread. Fucking Wonder Bread was like $3. I almost put that shit in my jacket and walked out the fucking store. I was so
right. Yeah, I'm still used to paying $1 for a loaf of bread.
Wonder Bread, $3.59. I was looking around like. I was like, damn, maybe I should just put this shit in my jacket and walk out. $3.50 for Wonder Bread. This shit is normally $1.50, $2, man. What the hell?
Right, exactly.
Hey. Crazy.
Do you guys see the 1/6 DC stuff that's coming out?
Yeah, it looks nice.
I like
that Green Lantern.
That Green Lantern. So I like it. They're 1/6, but they're pretty big. So they almost look like a 1/5 piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you show them because everyone always asks from now on that we show stuff when we're talking.
Is there a better shot? That Cyborg looks pretty sick, bro.
Yeah, I just realized, hey Lou, where the hell are you? I'm
at my dad's. So
this looks sick.
You at your how you at your desk and you and your forgot you know
my dad's, not my.
Oh, I thought you said that. Oh, yeah. Tell me where he at, man. Tell me what's up, man.
David,
Okay.
are these custom or are these XM?
XM16.
That's excellent. I bet that base is going to be humongous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you in Jersey?
It's 1/6.
Yeah, right, bro.
So I mean, you got to figure the character's gonna be like 12 inches tall.
That's 1/6.
This is probably one of
1/6 is usually 12 inches.
I see this 20 inches, 21 maybe.
Yeah, that probably will be about 21 inches maybe. That's still reasonable.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that freaking big, bro.
How long are you up in Jersey for, Lou?
However long he needs me to be.
Oh, I got you.
It's not like set in stone.
Wait till you see the Green Lantern. Check this Green Lantern out.
Yeah, I like that.
So what are they going to use? Clear resin to make that, or what?
I think so.
That's awesome.
That's gonna make me freaking get some freaking 1/6, bro. I like that.
Oh, look at this flash, bro.
Cool.
Oh, that flash is awesome.
Yeah.
That's my new favorite flash right there.
And if you see, this is XM, right?
Yeah.
And so they have worldwide license for DC.
Worldwide license.
You don't have to go through a dealer.
Yeah.
So who are we going to go through though?
You can order directly from them.
You could probably buy it through Big Bad Toy Store and places like that.
Or
Dang, that flash. Woo. If it ends up looking like very close to that,
yeah.
I never heard.
There you go, Sideshow. The perfect pose for a quarter scale flash.
Cosmic Tremble too, man. This is gonna be.
I'm not gonna do something like that.
You didn't show a Batman or Superman yet, though.
Sideshow would do that if it was a quarter of the dead piece. That's about it.
Power Ranger. Oh, this Star-Lord comic book version looks nice too.
Hey, somebody's finally giving Star-Lord some love.
Who's Star-Lord? No, I'm kidding.
So Lou, man, you gonna get that Star-Lord, man? Or are you too good for
I
6
don't
scale?
know because I'm trying to
He's laughing. He's
stay
like,
away.
forget about it.
I'm trying to stay away from 1/6 though.
That's Star-Lord is quarter scale. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Really?
Then probably.
Yeah. Well, Marvel is still quarter scale.
We'll see. You know, if I keep the Gamora and Angela, then yeah, I'll get it because I need a Star-Lord. But we'll see what happens.
It'll go good with those two. It's a comic, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Chris? With your bomber jacket on, look like a fake ass Steve shit.
Yo, Tim,
what up, guys? What up, Mike?
Good, my man.
What does it look like?
He got his Steve Trevor Levi bomber jacket and shit.
Got home. What's up,
Oh, I
everybody?
thought that was the Rick Grimes season 1, man.
Oh my God! It begins as soon as I come.
Carl.
Yo, put that mic on right now, face. Right now.
Oh my god! Speaking of that, did you see the latest episode?
No, I did not. I DVR'd it. I'll see it Saturday.
I'm like 10 months out of that shit. I haven't watched that in like over 10 months.
Yeah, I saw it, Lou. I feel like they hang on to things way too long. Like if they're gonna kill someone, just go ahead and do it quick.
Well, to give that one some credit, he is a main character.
Unfortunately, I know who you're talking about, but I didn't see it yet. So
I'm not going to go into anything else. Of course, you knew who it was because you saw it at the end of the last episode.
Yeah, R.I.P. man. I ain't gonna say no names.
It's crazy though because that's like for any of us who actually read the comics, that's so against how the comics go. It's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very interested to see where the story is going to go in the TV show from there, and maybe how much long. I don't know. What do you guys think? How many more seasons is it going to be around?
Did they confirm season 9?
I have no idea. I'm just asking your opinions.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, they could do one more season.
Oh, they on season 8 now?
Yeah, we're season 8.
Well, see, a lot of people have said that it's like losing its luster. It's kind of like slowing down. So I don't know how much further it's going to go. I could see maybe 10 seasons, but I don't know if it goes past that. That's just my opinion.
I would just keep them all quality, man. And if they're almost out of people, then just let it go through its natural course, man. Don't be stretching it out,
Well,
man.
because now it's going to get to the point where they kind of have to come up with new material because they depend on that any material.
Yo, who is Amelia Earhart or Earhart? Does anybody know who that is?
The pilot
She was a pilot
that went missing in the Pacific.
Oh yeah, somebody in the chat was saying that's what Chris looks like. That's not me. That's the chat.
Is, yo. Oh my God,
Amelia Earhart.
You have no clue who that is.
Know who that is.
Take off this fucking jacket.
He thought he was gonna walk in here pimping, man. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting all kinds of praise.
Oh my God.
Well, he thought people would be happy he wasn't in bed today.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Yo, give me that.
Just go on that bed
right now.
Man, they on that bed. I must miss a lot of episodes. I ain't want to say his loft bed was behind him, but it's all good.
Oh my God, it 100% right. You from Brooklyn? That's why you got it right. I love that, yo. It's a loft bed. Everybody on the panel learn.
Not a bunk bed.
No,
oh yeah, no. He told us about it last week. how he converted it to put his
Oh,
boxes
he got the
in.
bed where it flips out the wall, right?
No. That's a Murphy bed. This is a loft bed.
Murphy.
It is
But yours came from the
storage.
ceiling though, because it was up top though, right?
Yo, Mike, this guy, man. Oh my god.
Anyway, guys, I got a bill, man. My wife's been telling me I need to spend a little more time with her. So,
All right, bro.
Shit.
Tell us you're wrong, man. Tell us you're
All
wrong.
right,
All right, Jorge.
What? Wait, the one question I had for him was, what happened to your buddy?
My brother? I think I lost him.
Oh yeah, because he was all hyped to be on the show and then he disappeared.
Yeah, right? He had some things he had to do.
Oh my god!
So, maybe one of these days I'll get him on.
I thought maybe he had too many drinks and fell asleep or something.
He's probably gonna go continue the party at home.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Guys.
Later, man.
Yeah, bro.
Amen.
Be good. Be good.
So what do you guys feel about this base, man? You seen this piece?
It looks like poo poo.
Yeah,
I
What is
hate
that,
this
man?
far away buildings. This looks terrible.
yeah. That's that XM Spidey Mary Jane bullshit.
Yeah,
It's a great like the McFarlane Spider-Man's perfect, but
Just
they
fucked it up.
nuked it with the base.
Yeah, they're going with that depth illusion. Now, that's one thing that the 6 scale that you showed, where the depth looks pretty accurate, unlike this one here.
I like
This is
the
a
pose.
McFarlane, right?
Yeah, I think they did a better job on the pumpkin bombs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
The
like
sculpt on Spotty is perfect, man. But that base, like, why they had to go so busy, man?
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. That
It's
right
just-
there, man. Yeah.
This solution doesn't work for me, man, at all.
His thighs are
Yeah.
too
Scrap the city stuff, man.
That
Scrap all of that.
Listen, if I would be scared getting this from Sideshow because of breakage on those webs and the smoke effects, you know I'm gonna be scared with a custom company. I don't know, man. It's a bit busy.
Yeah, something shouldn't look exactly like the picture.
Which one would you guys go for, though? Back in Black or OG?
I would go with Back in
OG
Black.
unit, man. For
Yeah.
real.
I don't know.
The eyes don't even look right.
Isn't this like right off the cover of ASM 300? Am I thinking of the right
Yes.
pose?
I don't know. It's too hard for me to pick one.
David. Go back again. Okay, let me see. Okay. I go do the black one again. See, the black one kind of exposes the flaws of the pose too, man. In some ways, like the
Yeah.
legs.
legs are way too fat. They're too big, too thick.
I mean, it's just it doesn't even look posed correctly.
He like Steven Seagal is invisible in the air, breaking it.
I always dig this mask though. Just have
Why does he have dark lips, bro?
He just finished giving somebody something. I got it.
Plus, why does everyone always want to make him with half a mask? It's like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
So
Those are
portrait, but them legs are too big, man. Like what? Why did somebody can't give Spider-Man his regular legs? He gotta have these big Lou Ferrigno.
They gave him legs more like Wolverine.
yeah.
They gave him big Jennifer Lopez thighs and Hugh Jackman's upper body. What the hell, man? Like people, they crazy.
All right, next.
what do you got next?
Oh, nobody.
All right, Tim. Time to pre-order.
I don't know, man. My stuff's not selling.
Tim, what are you thinking about pre-ordering, bro?
Deathstroke.
I got,
Oh, what?
I got that email. Says 10 left.
No, it doesn't.
Says
Weren't
10
you like
Let me see
roasting
the
that shit?
email. Let me see the email.
Yo, we got like 10 or 8 left.
Cass,
Don't
man, do you
play
like
with
the
me.
exclusive, bro?
Yeah, well, what I want to do, Fate, with the exclusive is I want to take the I don't know if I can do it or not, but I want to put the hand on the back of his where the sword, you know, this, what do they call it? Where it holds his swords. I want to put it on the back to make
The
it look
sheath.
like, yeah, make it look like he's
Sheath.
the staff is connected to his back.
Oh, okay. But then you can just make your own staff or something.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That'd be hard though.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I don't know.
You don't like it, or what?
I would. I mean, nah, not really. I like the two swords.
What about the statue overall though?
It's okay. It's a little overpriced, but I like it. I like the swords. If it was like $4 something, then that would, to me, that would have been the perfect price. And I'm not wasting my points, so.
I was never a fan of that costume for Deathstroke.
No, it's worth getting though. It's definitely worth getting, and especially if you want to continue the. Really, he's a Teen Titan to me. So, if you want to continue the Batman line, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, he's kind of he could be kind of both, right? But yeah,
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm thinking like Nightwing is gonna come. You know, because he may be like the Joker too. The Nightwing that might be coming out. I don't know. To me, that would be smart, but who knows?
Exactly, man. Where the fuck is Nightwing?
He may come after Deathstroke.
It's like, how many Batmans do we need but no Robin? I don't get it.
And that's like a trash can barrel thing that he's stepping on, or what is that exactly?
I don't know, man. Some debris. I don't know. Yo, Satana's coming out next week. Anybody pre-order her?
It could be toxic waste or something. Who knows what the hell it is?
All right, gentlemen.
Who's coming in?
Hey, I'll see you guys next Thursday.
All right,
X.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy.
Later, man.
I want a Dave, man, but I'm not rushing.
Oh, Satana's coming out in like a couple weeks. People are getting the email.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna get her from the local comic shop. I didn't care too much for the exclusive. So.
Oh, what does everybody have coming in?
It should be this custom flash.
Well, I just got the notice for
Custom Flash.
The Robin. What's his name? The Red Hood, but by Prime One. But I'll probably
that's 1/3, right?
Switch it over to payments. Yeah, it's 1/3.
Are you gonna put it? What room are you gonna put it in?
He's gonna go in the Batman room. So I have Batman, Harley. I'll be getting David's Deathstroke. I gotta
waiting, bro.
And once I have that, I'll get the Red Hood, and then I think that's all the 3rd scale ones I'm gonna get. Oh, except for Ivy. If Ivy comes out, I'll get her. But
is David Does David give you a good price, or David? What do you?
We haven't even discussed it yet.
Oh, man.
I'm sure we'll work. You know,
David, he has a lot of money, bro. You just.
I'll milk it.
Oh yeah, he's got so much money. He doesn't even have a job.
He was very fair with his power goal, so I returned the favorite.
Okay.
But yeah, once those come in, I just got to finish paying off Thanos, and then I literally have nothing on pre-order after that. So,
hey Dave, I didn't check. I kind of like forgot. When does Batwoman come out?
Batwoman? I think it's August, October. Let me see.
I mean, I don't want to get too comfortable. Next thing you know, bam, because I just.
Yeah, right. It's coming out early.
August, October, but other DC pieces are coming out early, so and probably be there by June, July, bro.
Okay, so I still got time to maybe sneak in a couple pieces. I was still thinking about Venom and Carnage, so Spidey won't be lonely.
Ooh.
And then I'll be done with that.
Sideshow?
Yeah, That'd be nice to at least finish some Spidey stuff.
Yeah, you guys, are we gonna go to MegaCon this year? Fate.
So I'm in.
Oh boy,
You could probably find a good deal.
Tried to get Fate there last year.
You could probably find a good deal on the Carnage or Venom.
No, come pick up Noel, bro.
Oh, he's always on my radar, man. I ain't forget about him, man. See, that's the thing, man. Like, if I want Noel, if I want Venom, Carnage, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I don't know if I should have to go to MegaCon or wherever just to get him instead of just ordering him straight up. And I don't get my points, man, from ordering him.
Well, no, his MegaCon is more to hang out with us than it is to go buy a statue.
Yeah. Well, you killed two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
I probably would not buy a statue from there though.
You might get a good deal, man. You might get like $100 off.
Sometimes they're overpriced.
Yeah, if it's the deal, then yeah, I'll take it because I don't have to worry about points.
Do MegaCon tickets sell out quick? I want to get some. Let me know when you guys
They don't never sell out.
You could buy. Last year, you were able to buy them at the door. So.
Hey, Tim, keep me posted, man.
They'll come through, Fate.
Yeah, I'll bother you. I'll keep bothering you about it. I haven't got my tickets yet.
I think I'm gonna come down.
I haven't got my.
I think I'm gonna come down.
Nice vacation, Mike. Come on down here, brother.
Yo, I hear someone's eBay.
I think I'm definitely gonna come down. That's most likely a promise.
Yeah, man.
Gotta crash at the house and keep Isaiah up here.
Yeah, man, you gonna come down here, man? Fly over here on your bunk bed, man.
Oh, we need to tell George.
Let's do
it. Listening.
Yo, Tim, you have to go to MegaCon and get the badge.
All beds cost money, man. I'm just so expensive. Yeah, I know.
The only thing that irks me about MegaCon, and I guess it's not the biggest thing, but all the conventions, like I always went to New York, I went to Wizard World in Chicago, and I always liked the badges because I would save them and hang them up and say, hey, I went to these cons. Yeah. But at MegaCon, you just get a paper thing on your wrist, so you have nothing to save. It's like, yeah, I went.
Yeah, I think you got to get the what do they call it? Like the collector's edition or the VIP one for $400.
Yo, is Remy Florida or no? J Remy?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, really? That's awesome. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey man, let me know in the chat where you at, man. Where exactly in Florida, bro?
He's up by me.
Oh shit.
Close to you?
Yeah, a little bit north.
Hotel? Oh shoot, yeah, I'll go there, man. Okay.
You'll get a press pass so we can do interviews.
A press pass.
I'm trying to get another guy that was on the show to come down, although for him it's a 5-hour drive. But
we'll get cheap-ass collectible shirts.
Talk Carlito and Mike.
Hold up. David.
What's up, bro?
That's a good point, man. I gotta ask Captain Lou about that, man. Yo, how do we go about doing that, man?
About doing what?
Press passes, man. Getting our name out there, man.
You have to show that. I don't know with this place but I did look into it for New York Comic Con. So as long as you can prove you have some sort of media outlet that you do that has to do with quote unquote news, like this would be collecting news, and you can.
Well, they let the collectors do it. We can do it.
I think it's like
we'd have to look into how to do it for MegaCon because I'm not sure for MegaCon.
I think it's all the same. You have to have a media outlet. As long as you have a media outlet, you have over. Yeah. You have over 1,000 subscribers and stuff, you can get it, because Toy Fair was like that. But that was the same week that my uncle passed, so I didn't go.
Yes. I would have to see how would be allowed to go in Immortalized in Stone, since I don't know if you guys have 1,000 subs.
No, I got no.
No, man, send some my way, man.
We'd have to see some.
Yeah, I gotta start doing some videos, man.
I'm amazed because with all the viewers, you would think they would subscribe to the people's channels on here. So I don't know, but yeah, definitely, Fate does a lot of good reviews. I actually got into a few pieces I wasn't gonna buy from watching his review. So there's that. He got me wanting the Huntress. I'm just waiting till my points are high enough, and then I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting.
I think I watched Fate's Poison Ivy video before I pulled the trigger on that.
The one cool about some of the conventions is you'll see statues that sometimes are, customs or whatnot that one of the shops might have got. And it's a way easier way to get a custom than having to order it, especially now. What we see going on with customs seizing pieces, so that makes it a little scarier.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, do you think that's going to affect how many people now order custom pieces?
I know from a source that all the commissioners are getting together and they're figuring out a way so that we don't have to worry about this. I think it was a one-off, man. I think
so too, man. I don't think there's anything to worry about.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that they just labeled it the wrong way or did something wrong with the paperwork.
I think moving forward, you're not going to see art boxes. You're just going to see plain, just the shipper and just plain black foam. I don't think they're going to do like the print. Some custom comes with the print and everything. I think they're going to cut that out. But as far as, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yo, Lou.
Yeah.
I think, okay, in the comments, Ryan Byrne messaged you on Facebook trying to get on the show. I don't know.
Let me check. Yeah, it's a little harder now with the laptop because with the desktop, I had 2 screens so I could see everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing they're doing is a bunch of statue groups are going secret too.
Yeah, word. I think it was good, and obviously not for that guy, but at least kind of snap everybody back into
the wake up call.
You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
This is not exactly legal.
Yep. People kind of got a little bit comfortable, kind of forgot what they were doing.
I gotta get back in the game, guys. Oh my goodness.
Yo, I'm back, baby. We'll show you.
Let's go. What do you got?
My first ever commission.
Oh, cool.
There's a teaser right here.
Yo.
Best character ever, man.
Is that my boy Frank Miller Batman?
That's nice.
Oh shit! Nah, that's the wrong fucking.
No, it's not. That's the right one, man.
Fuck! I have 2 screens. Completely disregard that. That's definitely not my commission.
All right, then we don't care.
I was gonna
We're
say,
gonna get that other one.
That's
I guess he felt we didn't have enough Batman.
Oh my!
That Batman was tight though.
Nah, that's not even.
That was.
That's that's a cool picture I found on the computer.
The one with the bullets?
Yeah, this is me right here.
All right.
Who's the character, man?
Well, we know it's Marvel.
It's Punisher.
Yeah, it's Punisher, bro.
We'll see.
That's
He's the
Punisher.
only one with the gun.
But it's not Punisher. I'll just say that.
It's what's his name? Deathstroke.
Is it Marvel?
Yeah, it's Marvel.
It's
It's
Marvel.
Oh God!
Is it a very popular character that there's a bunch of statues already, or is it more?
You can say that, yeah.
You say that? Okay.
But I'm gonna leave it at that.
Deadpool.
Deadpool, bro.
That's Deadpool.
We'll see in a couple months when it's done.
What's Deadpool's name? Wade Wilson or Jade Wilson?
Wade Wilson.
Blade.
What's Deathstroke's name? Jade?
Shit. God damn it! How can I not know?
Slade.
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 Sorry.
Slade Wilson.
Slade, Blade, all the same.
Damn, Tech, man. Why don't you come to the light side, man? The DC side. Not every piece is Marvel.
Yeah, but you gotta have some sort of some control. I'm double dipping in DC and dunking my nuts inside of Marvel. That's a lot.
No. Do you know what 2 + 2 is?
Woo!
What's 2 + 2, man?
22, baby, and I'm not trying to have 22 statues.
No, 2 + 2 is not 22.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, we can't do that.
Same. If you buy a statue, it's just a statue, no matter what the brand is.
Absolutely, but I want to keep a theme with what I have.
Yo,
I don't wanna
Danger
be
Pants.
My God, man.
Danger Pants says he's gonna slap you if you keep chewing your gum, Chris.
Who's Danger Pants?
He's in the chat.
Danger Pick or Danger Pick?
Man, he had me happy for 2 seconds, man. Thinking that Batman was gonna be yours, man.
Nah. That's just I googled Frank Miller Batman on Google and that shit came up. I was like, well, I'm gonna make that my desktop background.
Yo, Faye, you seen this Bizarro? Let me show you.
Who?
Bizarro.
All right, hold up. Oh,
No, not purple enough, right?
There's some dude painted in purple, but
It's pretty cool though that it's on a similar base and shit.
I guess I want to see his face, and I think that I like it. I don't love it, but I like it.
It's pretty
Yo,
what's up,
what
man?
up?
Yo, Holly, what's good, baby?
What's good?
Where's that cable?
Cable's chilling right here, brother.
Woo!
Yo,
Yeah.
balling, bro.
Steve,
What up?
I just watched a couple of your videos, man. Looking good
Thank
out
you,
there,
sir.
man. Yo,
Appreciate it.
and I saw dude. I know you was tight, man, with that Spider-Man, boy.
Was mad as fuck on air.
Yeah, man. I was like, I know this nigga mad as fuck. Woo!
Yeah, but I can still display it and it's sending a replacement body.
Yo,
Yeah,
congrats
because
on your
like
3K.
watching the
that?
video, it didn't look that bad.
Nah, but you know what it is? The key and the magnet is it broke and the magnet is stuck in the base. So I'm gonna have to get it out with pliers or something.
Oh, shit.
You don't have those.
Need on those pliers.
Right. Do I look fucked up? I'm not using my webcam.
You good, bro?
Nah, it looks fine.
Hey,
So
you don't
first
have
of all-
those miniature screwdrivers, bro?
Yeah, I got one of them.
The miniature screwdriver set? Yeah, man. Try that, man.
All I know is I just bought motherfucking XM Magneto motherfuckers.
Nice.
Oh, the throne shit? That's good.
Yes, sir. The throne.
We're
Watch
crazy.
the throne. So let me get
That's
in
the
my zone.
Magneto to own.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cancel my Magneto maquette tomorrow.
Nice.
Canceled.
Good stuff. You gonna get the NRD back on that?
You know what? It's $75. If I don't, fuck it. It ain't shit. It's better than paying $750 for it.
Yeah. I hear you. Yo, real quick, Omar from Australia wants me to just share his pictures. He's trying to get on the show, but
Yeah, I sent him an invite, so I don't know.
Omar got 2 Magneto on thrones. He wouldn't sell me one, motherfucker.
he wanted me to share some pictures of his new piece.
First of all, I saw he posted the same shit on Instagram back to back about 20 times.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck with Omar though.
Yeah, Omar's a good dude. He's trying to get on. I don't know if, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I sent him the link.
Mike is back. What's up, Mike?
Hey, brother, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Good, man. Been see on the last few shows, right?
Yeah, I've been going through some shit, you know.
No, I saw some. I was in the live chat. I was out to eat. Some one of my peoples came through and then they wanted to go get some food. I was like, fuck, I got this show, but I couldn't sell them out, you know.
Nah, man, you know, you gotta take care of your family.
Yeah. We went to Famous Dave's. Do any of y'all have a Famous Dave's in your city?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, the Famous Dave's is great.
Yeah, it's a barbecue joint.
Well, how you go to Famous man? You got the best barbecue around all over Texas, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Yeah, well, they had one in Jersey because that's where
he's in Texas. Have you ever been in Texas, bro?
Yes. I have family in San Antonio.
Oh, they definitely got Famous Dave's in San Antonio.
Yeah, I've been to Texas.
Texas is hot as hell, and they got their food. They give you a lot. They give you some food.
But let me tell you this. Hot as hell. It's been freezing cold for about 4 months now, and I'm not used to this cold weather. I'm from Florida. Shit is cold as hell. Man, look at this jacket I got on.
That's crazy.
Cold as shit out here. But you know what it is? In San Antonio, it's similar to Florida, and it's humid. But in El Paso, it's dry as hell. It's straight desert. It's cold as shit right now.
Yeah, because it's south. It's south.
Yeah. It's desert weather, so you got real cold weather and then real hot weather.
I know a lot about the desert, bro. I know how that shit be. You be like sweating hot in like 110-degree weather. Then at nighttime, you like, yo, I bought 2 pairs of long johns. I remember them days back in Desert Storm, man.
Yeah, straight up.
Remember them days.
Damn, what did I miss, man? Did we talk about the XM Studios debacle?
We're waiting for you, man.
You know what's funny? Chris Crespo, you the main. Nobody even called you out like I thought they was gonna.
I didn't have to be called out.
But your name was on blast, though.
It don't matter. You see, you put my name on blast, too.
Hey, but look, you know what's funny is I'm always with Chris on the XM shit, but I just bought like 3 fucking XM Grails.
Oh, man.
And I'll tell you what, the X-Men shit they got coming up, I think I'm going to jump on them shits too, bro. Shit. Because I was going to buy the Sideshow Gambit and Colossus, but it's just something about them. I was like, I'm going to just wait for the XM pieces, man.
All right.
Did you guys watch the interview with Rad Titan and the dude, what's his name, Brian from XM?
Nah.
I watched this.
Chris said hell.
The only I heard about it was some dude said something and then he got banned, and that was the last thing I heard.
Give us the scoop. Give us the scoop, because I don't know anything.
Nah, I'm not one to gossip. All I know is dude went way out there and he got left hanging by himself.
Yeah,
but his argument just wasn't strong enough. That's what it was. He thought he had a conspiracy theory against the company, and everyone was like, "Bro, that don't even sound that bad."
Nah, it was really one-sided. I'll tell you that, because I know everything. It's not my place to disclose all that information, and I won't. That's not my place to do that. But the way that went down, how that dude got crucified, it shouldn't have gone down like that. That guy is known for being reckless.
Right.
And it certainly was. It was kind of how do you say that when somebody just does something without thinking, impulsive.
Yeah, super impulsive.
It was a very one-sided story, because there's people that could have spoken out that would have shed light on another side of that story. Remember, there's always 3 sides to a story. You only saw one yesterday, and I don't know.
Yeah, but then the fact that the XM owner jumps in the mix, he's willing to talk. I got respect for the dude. He's like, yo,
man, I really wish I could just blow this shit wide open right now. But
do it. I want to hear
it. Right on Immortalized.
That's not my place to do, man.
Just throw it on the facts. Just throw it on the facts.
We became known as the show that causes drama. You don't need
Steve.
We speak our mind on it.
Steve.
What up?
Okay. I'm lost. Okay. So no names. No names. Just say A, B, and C. So
all right.
Person
y'all want to know the scoop? Is what you telling me?
No, just say A, B, and C.
I want the scoop.
This is
no name.
This is the no name. What happened? Right.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago, some dude took a bunch of deposits for XM pieces and dipped. Took like 40 G's. Right. He was out of there. Scammed everybody. Whatever the fuck. Your man, name who should not be named, claims that dude took the money and paid XM for the deposits, and then he dipped. So he's saying that XM should pay back the people who lost the money, right? But XM is kind of playing. Now, I don't really. This is the part that I don't get. And Chris, maybe you can elaborate. XM is kind of like, I don't know if they're claiming that they never received the deposit, or if they're saying something about their policy. You know what I'm talking about with the policy thing they said, right?
Bro, let me take it from here, son. Real
Take
quick.
it from here.
I'm not gonna drop no names, and I'm not gonna get really deep into it because again, it's not my place. And at the end of the day, it's all some fucking stupid ass drama. Because honestly, I love the pieces I got. I could give a fuck about everybody else. The only reason that I sent that dude the screenshots is because XM threatened to take legal action against him. So I was just giving him a tool to kind of back himself out that corner because he looked like an idiot. I'm not gonna lie, but basically, dude got scammed for a lot of money, and one dude in particular who won't be named, he got scammed for like thousands, like tens of thousands.
You're talking about 4,500 like it's $4 million. I'm like, 4,500. Okay,
no, but you see that it's not just 4,500. We're talking about almost $100,000 in like statues.
Well, that's a grip.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of money.
But hold on, so he's claiming XM has the money. Is XM saying we never got the money?
So what XM is doing is he did pay for those pre-orders, but XM in a way they're double dipping because they ate his NRDs that he put down to reserve those statues, and then they resold them. You know what I mean?
Right. So, but why would you
hear me out? The guys seeking their refund from the third party, the guys that got scammed from that third party seller, they're like, they want their refund, right? And they would they're talking to the guy that scammed them. He did go AWOL for a minute, but he's
right. He'd be in the mix every now and then.
Yes, he's kept some form of open communication, and he came back like, "Yo, if XM would give me my NRDs back or my deposits back on those statues, I could pay these guys back."
All right, so the guy in Singapore who they claim scammed everybody, he really didn't disappear. So he's claiming that he did pay XM the money for the deposits.
Yeah.
So that's the part. That's the only part where it gets iffy. However,
and not all of it either.
Yeah, your man also tried to say that they recast their own shit and that they make edition. They sell edition sizes higher than the ES. So like, there's a piece for that's a $9.99 ES, but you can find a 1007 numbered piece.
Right.
But XM came out and said, "Listen, that's how we number our APs. Sideshow and PCS got APs too, and nobody knows how the fuck many they have. We just happen to number ours and we put it above 999."
I don't know, man. I think that's gonna get blown wide open too.
The recast thing?
Yeah, because I think the dude that initially started all this, who's gonna remain unnamed, he kind of did this without he shot without thinking. You know what I mean? Shoot first, talk later. That's exactly what he did. He could
have waited a little bit and built it up a little bit more.
Exactly.
Right,
and not that it was even his spot to explore all that stuff. Yeah, what's up?
I'm sorry, pardon the interruption. I'm hearing two stories.
It is like
wait. Number one, a person is fighting for his NRDs back. Is that correct?
No. A person.
Well, no, there is one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But that's not the person who put himself on blast.
Okay.
He was trying to be cool and be in the cut.
Okay, I just want to know where all this recasting came through. It went from NRD to recast. What happened?
So look, they accuse XM. You know how the factories in Singapore recast the shit. It's no secret, right? But he's claiming that XM is selling out on Ghost Rider XM, right? And then recasting their own shit and putting it on eBay and double dipping, making more money off it. But the owner said, "Dog, we would never do that. Why would we risk our reputation and our license just to sell a couple of extra statues?"
Right. That sounds right.
And I agree with XM. I'm like, that makes sense, dog. How many statues have they made? They had to make millions off them shits. Like to sell a cheap recast on eBay, like who cares? They could just release a different new piece. Yeah. If they want to make some money. But somebody in Singapore or wherever is making recasts. I mean, but we don't know who it is.
Nah, I think what that dude, he kind of learned from the first post where he shot first, talk later, and he's putting together all the facts before he comes out and says anything else.
But I don't know. I mean, I think that the fact that the owners of XM are willing to go on live YouTube to say whatever, that they don't really have nothing to hide. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, it really is a whole lot of stuff that 95% of the people that read that post and commented don't know.
Right.
And again, I'm not, it's not my place to expose that.
Me personally, if I like a statue, I'm gonna buy it. I don't care who it's from. I don't have a bias. I just bought XM Magneto for a pretty penny.
Nice.
It's about the statues at the end
I'm
of the
happy.
day, man. Honestly,
That's it.
fuck. I hate being dragged into stupidness like this. I was just giving somebody. I don't like to see. At the end of the day, I feel like that guy's a good guy. You know what I mean? He may be a little bit reckless at times, but his intentions were misconstrued and they kind of got warped, and people looked at him. And most importantly, there's always three sides to a story. You only saw one on Facebook, and that's why I'm gonna leave it at that.
But we saw two. We saw XM side, but we still didn't really know. We'll never know the truth.
Okay, exactly. So you got XM, you got this guy, and then you got the truth. So it's I don't know, man.
It's what? It's little shit that we make up. Every collector community has this type of bullshit.
Yeah.
And we're just middle-aged men in a collectible habit that are gonna make drama to make our lives interesting.
Yeah.
And it's kind of whack, to be honest, but at the same time, this shit is fun to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But
I'm all in on the X-Men line coming out this year.
Yeah.
And supposedly they're gonna make the bases smaller and the shipping cost should be less and all this shit.
Yeah, they made all their pieces like the fucking cable right next to you.
Yeah.
They'd have the best X-Men line, period.
And only because Sideshow really hasn't touched X-Men in a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, look at their new Wolverine. Looks dope, and that's I'm not buying XM Wolverine because I'm keeping the Sideshow Wolverine on pre-order because that one, it's the same concept but executed way better.
Word.
Right? It's the same Sentinel base, same costume.
Yeah.
It's a better Wolverine.
Does Sideshow have anything to complement the Wolverine?
Magneto Maquette, but I canceled it. I don't need two Magnetos.
Yeah.
Right when you have the Magneto. Okay,
right, and so after I bought the Magneto XM, I started looking at the XM Maquette. The Magneto Maquette, and it started looking worse and worse with every screen. I was like, fuck this Maquette, man.
Now, are you going to get the white one from XM too?
No, I don't really plan on it. I stick with that. I don't think I need more than one Magneto. I'm not I don't need, it's not like Venom. To me, I want every Venom. But Magneto, I don't really need everyone. I just think that the base and the Sentinel hand is just a very dope concept.
Nah, for sure. Of all their concepts, I think that's probably one of my favorites.
So that's why I jumped on that. And I was always a little turned off because the scale seems on the smaller side of 1/4.
Yeah.
It's not the type of piece that you put it next to another 1/4. You kind of got to have its own little space for it. Lou knows. He got it.
No, I got it next to other 1/4s.
You got it through the Doom. The Doom is also on the smaller side, no?
Yeah, but I also have it next to Cable.
Okay, so I want to put it near Cable and Phoenix. So I'm gonna try to figure out a setup with that.
He looks good next to Cable.
Okay.
Phoenix is separate, but she has the big bird, so I don't know how it'll look next to that.
Yeah, I was hoping to put it next to Cable somewhere.
But on the other side of him, I have the Hulk. Well, near it is also the Hulk Buster, and that looks a lot.
So I think I'm going to go for Professor X, and I wanted to display Professor X next to Magneto, but I hope Professor X doesn't look way bigger.
Or way smaller, depending. Yeah, I hear you. That's what I'm looking to do with it as well. That's why I liked the fact that he's got Magneto's helmet.
Right.
Because I have the Magneto on Cerebro, and then this would be Professor X holding Magneto.
But the only way you can get the Magneto head is if you get the wheelchair version. Are you going to get that, or are you going to get the hover?
That's the one I want.
Oh, see, I think I'm going to get the 90s Jim Lee style hover chair.
Yeah, see, I'm more old school with my comics. So
and usually I am too. Look, all my posters are always the first appearance, the Silver Age. But I grew up on 90s X-Men cartoons, so that's my Professor X.
I love that cartoon too.
And I don't know. But the thing is, on the wheelchair one, it's going to have better detail on the suit and everything. It's got the better accessory.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough decision, man. I wish they would almost just make it all with one, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think they worried about the shipping costs and the box size.
But I'm glad. You know what? They're smart. So watching that interview, they're concerned with collectors who are running out of space, because if collectors are running out of space, they're not going to buy new XM pieces, right?
That's right. They take a lot of space.
So I'm glad that they pay attention to that shit.
Like, I absolutely love my Electro. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
But the base is so huge, it takes up an entire Besta cube. So when you look at one piece per cube versus two, that's a lot of real estate. So I think it's a very smart move that they're starting to make the bases smaller.
Hey,
trying to catch up in the chat.
What's up, man? What's good with you?
What's good, man? Hey, guys. Yo, so Steven, you got the XM Magneto?
I bought it today, so it should get here sometime next week.
All right. Can I ask you, what was your experience buying that?
So I'll tell you what. So far, I don't want to jinx myself, but so far, it's been the smoothest transaction I've ever had. I'll tell you why. Because I put a post up in the groups, who's selling this. I didn't put a price or anything like that, right? A couple people hit me up. Your man Anton Wu, who's like the biggest XM seller, he wants too much. I don't know if I'm supposed to say what he wants for it, but he wants too much. So a couple other people hit me up. They wanted too much. All Singapore dudes, right? But then this dude hits me up in the States, and he says, yo, I got XM Magneto. I'm trying to move down to smaller scale pieces. This is what I want for it. And the number that he gave me is the exact number in my mind that I was willing to pay. So I said, bro, that's what I was looking to pay. Send me a couple pics. I'll send you the money. Bada bing, bada boom. And he's from the city where I live now. He's like, yo, I would love to send that shit back home to El Paso. So that shit worked out crazy good, yo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep praying that thing comes to you like in one piece, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, he sent me a shitload of pictures that you could tell were his pictures, and the price that he gave me that I wanted to pay, it included shipping, it included the PayPal fees. I didn't pay it as a gift, so it just worked out perfect.
Nice.
That's good, man.
$3,000, yeah. Like I'd have to really know you type to pay you as a gift.
I got mine from Singapore and it arrived perfect. So,
well, first of all, I've never seen an XM Studio arrive damaged anywhere. I don't know, knock on wood.
Because of their boxes and their packaging is amazing.
It's not possible, right?
So, dude, that box is so thick that you want to kick it, it won't like even dent. You put a dent on it.
You won't have a problem, Steve. Not with the shipping, bro.
No,
exactly.
I didn't think I would.
You get these great strong boxes, metal corners. The packaging material inside is amazing.
This XM cable was heavy as hell, bro. This box.
Wait until you get the box for Magneto.
that's why you see people like putting the statues on the XM boxes as a stand.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know what I mean? So it's just like it's cool as hell.
More than sturdy enough for that.
Hell yeah.
Did you get cable, Steve?
Yeah, I got it today. I got it right here.
Nice. That's to me still the best XM piece, man.
I gotta tell you, it's the best XM portrait I've seen so far.
It's beautiful, bro.
It's perfect. Yeah, what do you think about people that chrome out the arms?
I don't like it, bro. I
mean, it doesn't look in person. It doesn't look like it really needs it.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
When you chrome it out, I don't know. It looks more of a toy to me, man. Too shiny, bro. I don't like shit too shiny, man.
Yeah, it doesn't need it.
No, it doesn't need it, bro. Like that, it looks weathered. It looks like it's being used. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's how he is. That's how he is as a character.
Exactly.
He's not a pretty boy.
If you look at his shirt that he's wearing, it's got scuffs here and there. It's got like
and
shading.
scratches.
Yeah,
Right.
And then you're gonna chrome out the arms, gonna look brand new. Fuck that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Just leave it the
Did
way
you
it is,
guys
bro.
talk about the Lionel? I know I'm
I
late
think they
on the.
did.
That dirty piece of shit.
Tim said he's getting that as soon as it comes out.
Dude, I don't
We're
even
going-
know how
Yeah,
they
they-
even go on the show and just like show that thing.
Did anybody
Like-
watch it live? I heard it was really
Yeah, I
awkward
did.
when they brought it. It was awkward.
It was. Like,
Where's
I
fucking
think,
Leo?
I think they're trying to put excuses as far as like, oh, we're trying to do our like a new take on the Lionel, and
That
we're
shit was
putting all
horrible,
this.
man.
Like, come on now.
Be for real.
They're doing it all for the
Right.
gay rights people, man. They gotta do it.
Man,
You just look like this. Like, what is this?
they fucked up, bro. Because that mum rock came out so nice.
The Mumra is
Yeah,
in a whole other
yes,
league.
yes.
Man,
You're right.
They just did no justice to that mum rock, honestly.
Yo, Chris,
Yeah.
didn't you get the line? Aren't you getting it?
Me?
Yeah.
Hell no. You got me fucked up.
Yo, but
Dude, I
did
seen
they?
someone got it.
But how about that Monra? Did it have a cape, like the red cape?
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, they completely fucked that thing, man. Oh my god.
I mean, we knew for sure from the preview, the way the hands were up, that
Yeah.
it was gonna be a fail. I mean,
Yeah.
from the gig, that was
Yeah,
gonna
word.
be. So I was like, no. And then when they show that face, hell no. I was like, no. They
That shit
fucked
is whack.
it up.
They fucked up a major. They
Yeah,
got people
man.
on BST looking for the PCS line, you know?
Yeah. Yo, I had that piece. It really is a good piece.
It looks
That's
dope.
that's still the best, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
PCS one's still the best, man.
Yo, I was when they showed that up, I was at work. I was like, yo, they fucked it up. Yo, I was like running on my work and nobody knew what I was talking about. And I was like, yo, they fucked it up. And nobody knew what I was talking about because they don't collect statues, but they messed that shit so badly. Like, I know.
I got to go back and watch the Sideshow live to see how they react to it in person.
I show a bunch of fucking incompetent morons when it comes to doing their takes on stuff. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really give a shit about your quarter dead bullshit. Stop taking that quarter dead and they sit down, they do tattoo, they have tattoo orgy parties, they smoke weed, and then they come up with they come out.
My
Yo,
dude
I hate
said
when I
like
see
that
people.
too.
I hate when I see people in the chat. They dick ride on
You
them.
know,
man.
and added fame. All they what they should have did when they came out with it, was they should have did the fame theme song. I'm gonna live forever when they showed it because it was terrible. It's a beautiful piece, but those biker shorts with his you know what I'm saying, with his Jean-Claude Van Damme Lionheart shirt and that little fame, you know, boot socky thing they got going on with him, they screw that shit up. And then Mama looks so nice. Well, you know, like they can never. These like Sideshow can never get their shit together when it comes
Hey
to
guys,
like,
but on a serious note, all right. I did listen to the chat, and I know they had this dude that was working on the Lionel, and he's like, yeah, we heard the feedback because once they put out the piece out, and they were like, they heard the feedback. Because people were like mad about it, like the shorts, the mouth, and that piece on the chest. So it was everything wrong. But he was like, "Oh, but their excuse was that's our own take on Lionel."
No, it's bullshit.
See, it's
So
good when they could take
yeah.
their own liberties. You know what I mean? Put a little bit of flavor, but keep the concepts original, dog.
That's right.
Like, yo, the art direction. Like, they're usually good with that. You know what I mean? But when he's, you know, praising something, I don't know, man. They shit the best at that thing.
No, that's him about to put his hands together with the sword and do the final Thundercat chant.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's what
That's
they
what
should have
he's doing.
did.
No, it's because
Yeah.
Chitara spilled his fucking Kool-Aid. He's like, Chitara, what the fuck?
That's a good point, Faye. Like it should have been like all together and the sort up. You know,
But that's
that's
what I'm
a
saying.
that's a classic look. You know
Those
what I
are
mean?
that's what I was trying to think of. Like those things he got on his legs. Remember last year when all those women was walking around wearing those Greek type of sexy sandal shoe shits? That's what he got on his freaking feet.
Word.
Not the sandal bottom. That's what he looked like. You know, it's such a beautiful piece. But that outfit, the outfit, they need to just go back to the drawing board with that. If they do that, I think it'll be a better piece.
The pose is whack too, though, man.
Nah, it definitely is.
I mean, if I had to choose between the pose and the outfit, I'll take the pose all day of the week. Just do something.
They need to go back to the drawing board altogether.
No,
with
that whole thing
shit.
gotta go to the garbage right now. Put it on, throw it. No, that's disgusting. All right, you hear me, Sideshow? Throw that in the garbage and I mean, let's be honest. I mean, compared to pop culture shock, I mean, you got a competition going down there.
And the PCS piece is old too, man.
They're not gonna do it. They're gonna
you know what I mean?
They're still gonna come up with that piece. And
that's why the ES is only 400.
They're gonna still.
Oh yeah.
Do it. They ain't gonna do it. They Sideshow don't give a shit. That's a greedy company. This is a company that defecated on the local comic shops that made them as big as they are. So if they defecate on the comic shops that made them as big as they are right now, what are they gonna? Do they really care about these customers? About us? They don't care.
They have enough fans who are not as hardcore as people like us who do fucking YouTube shows every day that will buy it and they'll be all right.
No, but dude, we all are on the same era that we grew up with Thundercats, all these cartoons, and then to put some bullshit like that, it's just, I feel like kind of disrespected. They show me some shit like that with those booty man shorts.
Dude,
like, what the fuck?
That's the Jean-Claude Van Damme Lionheart outfit. go watch Lionheart, then you're gonna see that. Oh man,
you got that right.
Yeah, that shit really look like Lionheart. Lionheart. Oh my god.
Welcome to the show, Ryan.
Oh, thanks. What's going on, fellas?
Yo, what's up, Ryan?
What's up?
What's up,
Hey,
man?
Ryan.
What's up, man?
So what's next? Chitao with granny panties?
We're gonna have on. She's gonna have on a Conan outfit.
Yeah, Lionel had the same kind of like the He-Man, whatever, like He-Man had the same style shorts.
Yeah, but not for nothing. I had to bring that up because I mean, like that is kind of some sort of like disrespectful for a era that we grew up with. Thundercats, and they trying to change a character that we grew up with, and then just call it, oh, it's our own take. It's not okay. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just the shorts that bother you, man?
No, everything bothers me. Yeah.
All right, so
you're saying everything, right?
We got a new guy on the chat, so I'm looking at his room, and Ryan, I want to say I like that Red Hulk and the Kotobukiya Hulk, the bone and the Kotobukiya. I think they go well together. On the very top. I was actually, when I had that Kotobukiya Green Hulk, that was the Red Hulk that I was looking at to get, and then I ended up getting rid of that line. But I really like the that bone piece. It looks really good.
Yeah, that's what I mainly have is just Bowens and Kotobukiya is like 1/6 and some 1/5.
That's the way to go, dude. That's the way you can.
I'm cheap, so it works out.
No, man, you get a bigger collection.
You buy what you like.
Oh,
yeah.
You think you're cheap, but you are talking to the cheap king. Tell him, Cass. Tell him.
I went and saw Black Panther on Tuesday for $3.50.
There you go.
$5 cake cheap.
And he ate popcorn off the floor. He didn't even buy it.
Put prosthetics on to make himself look like a senior citizen too.
We brought Skittles from like the dollar store. We snuck that. I put my
I do the same shit. Like we
no, but I use my 4-year-old son. I put all the candy. In his
Oh my
Wow.
god!
I said, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
He scraped the Skittles off the floor and then came home and
He's
ordered
like
a
that
$600
parent.
Deadpool premium format. God, oh my god!
logic to his madness, Chris. There's a logic to his madness.
Yo, Mike, you
He's got
believe
to
this guy?
explain why his son got arrested.
Oh my god!
But I really like that bone, man. I don't even think that thing. How old is that piece? The
The red one?
Yeah, like when did it come out?
I have no idea. I bought it. I just started getting just like a year ago. I sold most of my hot toys and started jumping in on the Bowen and Kodo line.
Nice.
Off at eBay and local sellers and shit.
Yeah, some of the Bowen pieces, don't age well, but some of them age really well. And that Red Hulk, I think, ages really well. It's really well done.
Yeah, the Apocalypse, I think, is probably one of my favorites. And the Sinister.
Yeah.
I love the Kodo Magneto, man. That's always gonna be like one of the best. Any scale.
Yeah, I was looking at that Sideshow Matt Cat, and I just didn't think it had even a leg up on the Kodo one. But that one you got was really nice, Chris.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
That was nice.
Have you seen the stuff being released by Semic, like the 1/6? Like they made a Deadpool. They just released.
Eric Sosa stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit, but I think you can only buy it outside of the States, right? You can't fill any.
Yeah, you gotta like go through a third party or something like that.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm not doing that.
I hear you.
Damn.
You guys pre-order the Daniel Bell cap?
Not me.
No, I didn't.
I really like it, except for the pose. I'm not really a cap.
I'm waiting for the edition size to be announced, and I'll order it.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Ryan, what's the issue with the post?
I don't know. I feel like he's got scoliosis in the picture.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of awkward.
That's Chris or Tim. That's a spine problem. Just messing.
Hey, I can take the jokes. I'm not gonna get mad like Chris.
Guys, where's the fucking haircut, bro?
Where's the what?
Where's the fucking haircut?
It's not coming yet. It's kind of cold, dude. It's like 70 degrees out right now. 70, 80.
I'm gonna slide down my ladder.
Cold.
Are you guys all in Florida?
Almost.
Florida chat. You gonna change the name?
Who's not in Florida?
Me and Mike.
You guys are in New York, right?
Yeah.
I'm outside DC.
Why is my shit not showing the video?
Well, Ace is from Jersey, so
you're blacked out.
Did you guys see this Batman on horse?
Who are we looking at, Dave? Yo, I actually really dig that Batman. It's gonna be stupidly huge, and I don't see anybody really realistically displaying that. But it looks badass.
Which Batman, bro?
The Samurai, the new one where he's on the horse from XM.
The Shogun.
Oh yeah.
I think that's better than the original Samurai Bats.
Yo, that thing's gonna
you
be
could
huge.
put it next to the Wonder Woman on horse.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Nice. Will anybody get this? Has this on pre-order?
I want to get it.
Yeah, I do.
What is
That's the Mark.
Cass, you want this?
III.
The Mark III.
Yeah, I want that really bad.
Yep.
Oh,
Cass, I have the X, and I don't want it.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Oh, because I don't know. We got on this hype train, but I only want to collect DC.
Smart man. Smart man.
His whole collection's DC. That's
Yeah,
gonna
this
be
is
out
fit.
I want that Wolverine too.
What, the Sideshow one?
Yeah.
I pre-ordered that one. That's my first 1/4 piece. Or it'll be.
Oh shit.
Just wait for that, bro. You'll get it cheap on the aftermarket.
I'm not good at waiting.
me either. I'm keeping mine. I already paid 2 payments on the shit.
No, I ordered it too, but I'm saying if you haven't ordered it yet, you might as well just wait because there's gonna be like fucking 10,000 of them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
Right.
Omar, what did you think of the new Guile?
Bro, I fucking love it. I'm getting the ultimate.
This one?
I'm getting that ultimate, bro.
As soon as I saw it did the sonic boom, I was like, oh, that's nice.
The thing is, with the ultimate edition, they give you 2 full bodies, so you get the blue and the green, and the green's got the swap out torso with the sonic boom, bro, and 2 bases. Nice. So you're gonna display 2 statues, 2 different colors or whatever you need to do, and they're gonna give you 2 bases. You can't go wrong, bro.
Is that 1/3 or 1/4?
1/4.
Oh, wow.
What's the price for the Ultimate Edition?
I think it's like $8.50 or something, man. It's fucking cheap, bro. It's like you're getting 2 statues.
Holy shit, that's cheap for you guys?
Seriously?
Omar's cheap.
Bro, that if you consider what you're getting with it, it's fucking cheap, man. Because
it's like 2 statues.
Well, there you go. You got Sideshow fucking bringing out maquettes for fucking $700-800. Yeah, you're practically getting 2 statues for $8.50, and probably if you pay in full, you'll get it a lot cheaper.
All right, Omar.
Yo.
Omar. All right. So, being as that it's 2 in 1, would you sell your current Guile just to save space?
No, because my space is fucking in storage, bro. I pay every month now fucking for storage, so might as well fill it up.
So which one do you already have? Is that the Sideshow one or another PCS one?
No, it's only PCS, bro. The old PCS.
Okay, well, wait. Guile is in storage?
Yeah, most of my Street Fighters are in storage.
Oh.
I sold most of my doubles I had, but I kept.
You sold most of your doubles?
Yeah, I kept one of each. They're in storage.
So, okay, now you have one of each.
Yeah.
Okay, when you mean doubles, you don't mean like blue suit, red suit. You mean like
doubles of the exact same thing, yeah.
Or like
so
player
Omar,
1, player 2.
Why do we have doubles?
That's just it's just my OCD, bro. That's all it is.
Well, no. I think Omar has player 1, player 2, not an actual double.
No. Omar got 2 XM Magneto, 2 Doom, 4 Akuma 1/3.
Right, okay.
So why you just like to display with all the options at once?
It's just I'm sick in the head, bro. That's all it is, bro.
You think they're the pieces that will be grails? You'll try to double up.
Well, I mean, he has Shin Akuma, and that's the only one that really matters. So.
Yeah, so.
But I know I've seen my man with 2 evil Ryu life-size busts. I'm like, why? No, but I mean, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Fuck it.
Nah, that was back then, bro. Like, I used to order like crazy. I mean, ask Lou. Lou, you know the way we used to order shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. We had a lot of big conversations.
Yeah, I've calmed right down, bro. Like, I've only got, what do I have on Sideshow? I've only got like 3 pre-orders of Sideshow, bro. If it was like 2 years ago, it would have been about 30 pre-orders.
But
I only got 2.
Remember, guys, when it was back in the days, it used to be only Sideshow and PCS.
Yeah,
it used to be it used to be some sort of like kind of battle going on. Which one you want to get? So I know what he's saying. So it used to be like, oh shit, I gotta get 3 of these, 3 of that.
Yeah.
But now you see XM, Prime One, all these different companies and customs. Yes.
So guys, have we talked about the fact that customs is now confiscating our custom pieces?
Well, you know, ever since that happened, right? While that happened, my Hulk was in transit, and I was fucking shitting myself, bro. But you know, I'm in Australia, man, so it's a bit different here. So that shit, they didn't even check that shit, bro. That thing went straight to my house.
So look, not only that, so I'm waiting on a Pop Culture Shock quarter scale Shao Kahn, and your man Red Ant, the new owner, he posted that customs is doing a full investigation on the entire Shao Kahn shipment, inspecting every one of them.
The thing is, that's because I work at the airport. I know how it works. Once a shipment comes in, they just go through the boxes just to make sure everything's. Doesn't matter what company it is. Doesn't matter if it's custom or company. They got to go through it just to they put the dogs onto it. Just
Hey,
to
oh
sniff
my!
that shit,
Before
and
you
that's
go on through, like before that, what does it mean? Like it goes through it? Do they open it and check everything inside,
No,
or
doesn't mean they open it. They might open it, or
okay,
they just put the dogs through it and they put some the X-ray.
okay,
They put a couple of boxes into the X-ray, but
okay,
when the shipment comes in and it's the boxes are packed to the roof. Obviously, they're gonna move some boxes just to make sure there's nothing in that container. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna just put everything back in. If they want, they put it back in properly. If not, they just chuck shit around, bro. They don't give a fuck.
right.
Yo, my friend got an OG Grey Hulk shipped to Australia from Canada. Customs opened it up and they drilled a fucking hole in his back.
What?
What?
I heard the
They
kid
drilled
showed up in person and got it.
They drilled the hole right into the back of that fucking OG Hulk, man. A Grey Hulk, man. Rare as fuck, and they drilled a fucking hole into it.
They was looking for drugs or something?
I don't know what the fuck they were looking for, bro, but they don't give a fuck. They can do whatever they want, bro. They're the law, man.
No, that's true. I got the OG Thor from Canada, and he was in great shape, thank God, but they destroyed the box. They tore it.
Yeah, bro.
Well, why would they draw something on the Hulk's back? Like,
bro, and that's all was going through my mind when I had my Hulk in transit.
What?
Fuck, how about if they drilled this fucking thing, bro?
I heard that kid with the custom got it back.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
The Rad Titan guys were talking about it. He said
I
said that they heard that he just got it back. He just said it was from Sideshow, and they were like, man, they just. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
no, that was a project that they were working on. That was the Hulk. So it was lost on customs. So somehow it got lost for a while, and they got it back.
No, you're talking about
the XM Hulk.
Yeah, you're talking about the one from the artist. We're talking about the one from the kid who bought a costume or a guy.
It was a Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Silver Surfer.
Oh, never mind.
So I don't know if you guys in America, bro, they might be a bit strict on you guys over there with the customs, but over here I don't think they give a fuck, bro.
Nope, not New York. They don't give a fuck.
Like I said, with all the stuff I've ordered, they only opened one.
Look here they do open up boxes, and they fuck with them sometimes, but most of the time, like from Sideshow, with all the Sideshow stuff that I have received, never once have any of them been opened, ever.
Hey, Omar, have you since you work over there, have you ever come across a box that says Sideshow, and have you seen it? Oh shit,
oh, bro,
that's from Sideshow.
I see them all over the airport, man.
Because dude, this is my experience. So I went to my local UPS. So I went to pick up my box, and then I see Sideshow Hulk OG right there in front of me. I'm like, dude, I need to go back and try to change my fucking name or something. I want the box. But it was right in front of me, so somebody was gonna get that. But since you work on that on your job, that that packages come through, so that's why I ask you have you seen
yeah, I've seen heaps, bro. I've seen heaps of Sideshow stuff come through and all that. And we unload some of the cargo planes that got all these big boxes into them, man. So so I'm on a lookout for an OG Grey Hulk, man. As soon as I see that, I'm taking that. I'm losing my job. I'm just joking. Man.
Oh damn! Damn!
Bro, we've got to go through X-ray machines, fucking cameras all over the joint. There's nothing you can do. Imagine taking a fucking big box of Grey Hulk through an X-ray machine. What's that? Oh, nothing.
But you're lucky home, and they would have drilled a hole in the back.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yo, if I see one of them joints, I would smack you in the face, get that box, man.
There's no way you can run in the airport, bro. Security up your ass, 24/7.
Yeah, and there's
yeah. So, fucking, you got the SWAT team on the roof, bro, waiting.
Yeah, I know. My friend works in the airport.
All you hear is like next day was like 35-year-old Omar was shot because he was trying to steal OG Grey Hulk. This dude was like, trying to get out one of them bugs. Ah, damn.
Hey, so did you guys talk about this McFarlane Spider-Man by the Salt and Pepper custom?
Yeah, that's nice, man. But the base to me is too busy, man. These bases are getting bigger and bigger.
Oh yeah.
Is that a glider in there?
I don't know what the fuck it is, bro.
You guys talk about this McFarlane Spider-Man by. Do I got the? That's not me with the mute.
The base to me, these bases are getting bigger and bigger.
Yo, who? Someone's listening to the thing. Mute it.
Somebody's got to mute themselves. I mean, it looks good, but something about it, I don't have to have it. I guess it is the base is very busy. And it's out of scale too, right?
It's too busy, bro.
But I mean, I like how they did the web. Like, the McFarlane Spider-Man had a shitload of webbing in his hand.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong. The actual Spider-Man I like it. It's nice. It's just the base, man.
Yeah, there's too much smoke and the building and the glider.
Yeah, bro.
Does anybody know what they're charging for these pieces?
Don't know, bro.
No.
That's right here.
They're gonna be on Toys R Us.
My guess would be in the 800 range.
Yeah.
With shipping, it's $11.50.
$24.95 in Toys R Us.
Come to it.
That's the problem with customs. They're just too pricey.
Hey guys, I gotta run, man. I gotta go to work. I'll catch you later. Yeah.
He's gotta get himself a Grey Hulk.
That's what I'm looking for, bro. I'll see you later.
I'm not a fan of this Flash. Let me show you boys.
Yo, Dave, which Flash did you end up getting? The one where he's on water? Or what?
Yeah, Salt and Pepper. The one with the water. I don't like this one, man.
No, I think it's pretty cool.
Its face looks very cartoony. I don't like it.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't display it unmasked, that's for sure.
No, I'm not feeling it.
But I like the museum pose because it goes with the rest of the line.
Yeah.
Flash I like the one where he's lifting his boots up or whatever, or he's putting on his boot and he's like kneeling down. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, where it's on the electric pad or something.
I think so.
Think about this Green Lantern.
That looks pretty cool.
Man, it looks like Prime 1.
Yeah, it looks exactly like the same pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the construct's coming from underneath him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Prime 1 is like leaning back a little bit, but I like it. I like this one too.
Yeah, that looks like the same though.
Who was that? This dude.
Cyanide.
Yeah,
what do you guys
like
think about that guy Henry from that Resin Mechanics or whatever?
Shit was dirty.
Oh, that's another one. Yep.
I got a statue paid off on pre-order for him, the Agent Venom. I mean, he came through on the Punisher. Isn't that the one that your boy Lito's in love with?
Mm-hmm.
But you think he did the salt? He did the factory dirty?
I think he did. The evidence was like right there. He posted everything.
Yeah. Yo, that's crazy what the dude from the factory came on Facebook with it, though.
About what?
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot to explain.
Yeah, my man Steven liked to be inside the mix, baby.
I'm just worried because I got a shit PO with dude, but
yo, we gotta talk about it, bro.
This guy,
you gotta spit it out, man.
No,
all y'all motherfuckers thirsty for that
you gotta
shit.
spit that shit out, man.
That's Chris.
Come on,
Chris knows
let's
all
go.
about it.
That's what it is. They like to start a pot.
We like the
and now I
drama?
gotta answer for it.
Okay, no, drama free. Is this like a drama free show? Yeah.
No, it sure
No.
ain't.
Yeah, well, we try to be because
Shit. Who Lucas is talking?
what ends up happening is I get called up by these guys. What are these guys saying? Is
Yo, Lou gets all the heat.
Lou gets all the
man.
heat,
Yo, I'm about to call it night, guys. I'm gonna holla at
Oh,
y'all.
look now, Chris is out.
I'll see you, bro.
Later, Chris.
Later, guys. Peace.
Good night. Yeah, after
He's
he
like,
started the drama.
Now before some shit's like about to pop up.
Oh, shit.
Yo, but you are Steven, you're like a Venom type of dude, right? Like you collect all that shit?
I collect what?
Like Venom. Like
Oh,
everything
yeah.
about Venom?
Not everything, but I mean, I do like the character. I have a couple of Venom pieces. Just quarter scale.
How you feel about the movie?
I think it's gonna be whack. What is Cask showing? Some kind of Deathstroke?
Deathstroke.
Yo, you ready? I'm gonna go to bed. You pre-ordering or
I
what?
don't know.
He's pre-ordering live.
I don't know.
Just do it so I can go to bed, bro.
Like it's there. It's right there.
Yo, just do it. It's gotta be a pain in the butt if the X sells out.
How much is it?
5 something.
You know what happens though? You got to be smart because I remember before David decided to sell me his, they told me that the Deathstroke by Prime 1 was on sale. And I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. That shit sold out before tomorrow came. So,
Oh, Tim, you heard that.
If you decided you want it, man, you might as well.
I don't want to pay that much though.
Put on a payment plan.
Use your point.
Yeah, but then I just use my points.
I got like $160 right now in Sideshow rewards.
Payment plan, bro. I try to save up my points, and I always end up buying prints, man.
That's the whole thing about Sideshow. That's the catch.
So that I could turn around and feel like I got a statue for free.
All right.
But hey, Lou, do you think that's the whole catch about Sideshow now doing all the prints, so you could use all the points like towards the prints and stuff?
That could be part of it, but I think they just saw how many people all of a sudden are in love with them, which to me was just funny because everyone who used to bitch when Sideshow gave the art prints free with this, who wants an art print?
Right.
And now the same people are going out and buying the art prints.
Yeah, but not for nothing. The Sideshow prints that came with the exclusives were terrible.
Right. Yeah.
I thought they were all right. I still have some.
Well, I have like the Venom comic kit and the Carnage comic kit. I have them right here. To me, they're ugly as hell, yo. Look at this Venom one. Ready? Is this an art print that you would display?
Oh no, that is bad. But some of the ones like I have.
I can't talk.
Say the one for like Rogue and Gambit. Those were really sharp.
Look, would you display this? Look at this.
It's hot.
That's
well,
terrible,
those
man.
just look like carbon copies of the statue.
Of the statue, I know.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Okay,
Terrible.
but you got the Carnage, you got the Venom. Wouldn't you like display it behind it? Like,
Yeah, but why do I need an art print of the same pose as the statue that I'm looking at? You know?
but it's just the art from the
Yeah, I know. I don't display
concept,
it. I don't. But so the XM prints I like a lot, and I plan on framing those and hanging them up in my loft area, but not like behind the statues.
I think the XM Magneto Sprint is just fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous print.
That is just one of the most amazing art print I have ever seen.
I think a lot of them are good. Ghost Rider is very good. Venom is good.
Oh yeah. Nope.
All right, good night, boys. I'm heading out. See you guys next week.
I'm gonna go too, man. I gotta edit this video I shot earlier, man. I'm gonna ride out.
All right,
that's fine. I mean, I'm gonna keep it on for 15 more minutes, and then that's it. Keep it on 15 more minutes.
Yo, we have Mac in the house.
What's up? Come on.
What's up, brother?
What's up?
Hey, Cass, did you hear about the diorama about the DC XM? About how they're gonna. No, they did like a few changes. How you could display like separate all the pieces and all the stuff.
Are you talking about the diorama?
No.
Yeah, the Justice League versus Darkseid. Yeah.
Is there a link? You have a link somewhere?
It's not finished. It's kind of.
But do you have a link of whoever's talking about it, or no?
Your Rad Titan was talking about it with the.
Oh, okay.
What his name was, Brian.
But they don't have any. They don't have any pictures or anything like that.
Yeah, they have a separate video that shows the pictures. It's not finished, but it's the thing, unpainted or whatever. They're doing it first with the X-Men one.
So you didn't hear it?
I know about it. I just didn't know if there's something new that came out. Like if there's new pictures or something like that. Because I know I've seen the black and white concept picture.
Yeah, that's the same one. But they said they were doing it with the X-Men one too, so you could just buy the figures, some of them by themselves, which would be pretty tight.
I'm surprised you didn't hear about it.
No, I'm probably gonna get it. I'm gonna try to find it. Mac, how do you like that Spider-Man 2099?
I like it. Like I said, that wasn't a piece that I was gonna get immediately, but ended up picking it up later on. Was on a wait list for a little while.
Yeah, I went to a comic shop and I saw it and I was like, oh wow, that is really nice.
Yeah.
Like the blues and the outfit are really nice.
Yeah, I think so too. I broke the cape on mine though.
A lot of people broke it trying to put it together.
Yeah, snapped it. And I was just like, oh, so.
What up, Mike?
Chilling.
You chilling?
Yes, sir.
Like a villain.
You made me pre-order Mac. When you did your review of the what's his name, Bane, I had to pre-order it. Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm so far behind. I don't even. Other than the next statue I'm gonna get is a Toys R Us special.
You got that special going on?
Go to GameStop, get that $30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
What's your next? Like, what are you getting? What are you getting next, man?
Shit, that's a joke. I don't even know.
But you got all your turtles, right?
So they
He's getting them quarter scale NECA pieces.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't even know, man. My money been so tight. I had to help put my uncle in the ground and stuff, and that was nowhere near cheap. And because we gotta wait for his insurance money to come back. I mean, his insurance to kick everything over later. So maybe when I get that money back, I might pick up one or two items. But not really, because my daughter, she's about to start a new job, and now she's looking for a car. So I don't know what I'll be getting. Oh shit! That's around. I might be able to afford buying one Marvel Legend. Shit.
You got that, boy, man. Come on, let's go, man. You got that.
Like, yo, let me get that Marvel Legend right there, man. How much is it? Damn, $20. I'm $21.76. I got $20.50. That's all I got.
Yeah, but for some reason, like some Toys R Us are closing down, man. I don't know what's going on.
They've been bankrupt. The prices are too damn expensive. And it's like, you're in the hobby shops now, you're paying $2 to $3 less than what you're paying at Toys R Us. And then with all the people stealing everything, You know, a lot of people are stealing stuff, and you know they market it like they start doing their exclusives, and their prices are just ridiculous. And just like a lot of comic shops, they make the mistake of coming out with too much stuff that everybody wants. Everybody's hunting for it. They come out too late with it. Instead of pushing it out, they want to just hold it. It's worth money, so let's hold it. Then when it comes out, everybody already got it. So then all of a sudden, everything becomes peg warmers. A lot of these stores do that shit, and that's the reason why a lot of them going out of business too. They do it to themselves, man.
Yeah, and you know what? And then they're always too late with the exclusive pops. You know what I mean?
That and the online stores are just killing them.
Like you go to Toys R Us and they have all the exclusives like right on the shelf.
And Ryan hit that shit on those. The online too. You can't compete with online. You can't compete with it. Like these guys, their overhead is nowhere. They're not paying insurances. They're not paying for lot space. They're not paying $70,000, $80,000 per tractor trailer. Then paying a driver $15 to $21 to deliver. An hour. So they don't gotta worry about any of that.
You're right. You want the money because they're not making money, man. Like straight to the point, they're not making money.
No, they're making it, but everything's going to the top execs. The top executives, they're the ones that are just bleeding. They bleeding all the money. They're the reason. Like they hire these overeducated business morons that have no. Back in the day, they had people that I can't remember PRs. They had PRs that they hired specifically to go to toy shows and gain expertise from people who know what they want. And this is the reason why when a lot of you guys were growing, I'm a lot older than you guys. So when a lot of you guys were growing up, you had the G.I. Joes and Transformers for $6-7. Hell, even up to the 2004 or 5 when Marvel Legends was $7.99 and they went up to $9.99. Now you're looking at fucking $21 to $22.99 for a Marvel figure, especially if a new line first come out. When a new line first come out in New York, they don't put them on the shelf for like $19.99. They're like $21.99 or $20. It's crazy.
I think you hit it right on the money when you said like back in the day we used to buy toys for what, like $8, $9, but now you go to like the toy store and you buy, like, let's say my son, his favorite character is Iron Man. All right, I'll take you over there. Now I'm paying like $20 for a figure. $20 when it used to be like back in the day. It's just like it's crazy. You know what I mean? And if I have twins and I have 2 other kids, and if I adopt like 3 other kids, that's like $50 right there. And that's too crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's too much money. Like you can't do that.
Then you go to your local comic shop, and some of these figures, some of the same figures are like $5 to $10. They're like around $5 cheaper than Toys R Us. I mean, shit. You go to Kmart now and talk like how you go to Kmart and you're paying $1, $2 less than what you pay in Toys R Us. That's crazy. It's like bugging the hell out, man. Like that's crazy. Then again, everybody's damaging stuff. The kids running around damaging stuff. You got people running around damaging and breaking, ripping stuff open. They taking Build-A-Figure parts. Oh, and they stealing, and then you're like, holy crap! Like the other day, not the other day, but about a couple of weeks ago, a little over 3 weeks ago, I got
Mike. You know what? I bought my son a figure. Half an hour later, that shit was like broken.
Wow.
He broke it. He have like the hand. You know what he's into it? Like these figures that you gotta put all the pieces together and shit like that. And it's just like it's too much. No, I can't. I can't pay.
Yeah, those Marvel figures that you can make.
You collect. If you collect everything, you can make one whole piece together. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like that. And who wants to go hunting for figures when I can just like, if I want something, I can just go online and get what I want.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people love the hunt. I think the hunt is the most exciting part of of collecting a lot of these figures. A lot of people do love the toy hunt. Like if you look at YouTube, you see a lot of these, you know, it's people love the hunt. The hunt. I mean, that's the one thing I missed when I was into Hot Toys real heavily, and even now being still into Hot Toys and Sideshow statues. Is my Marvel Legend line has grown over the last couple of months because one, you know, they're a little cheaper depending on where you go, and I just love the hunt. I love the hunt for shit. You know, you can't do that with
yo,
stuff.
Mike, you got a good point there, and I think like Lou, you're probably gonna relate with what I'm gonna say, but remember back in the days when Sideshow was like, "Oh, we're gonna put this piece out. It's gonna be on this day. You gotta be there, and then you gotta pre-order. Remember? And you gotta be."
Yeah.
I think. Remember, like the Iron Mans back in the days.
I remember
they would
doing
say,
it for PC. Yeah.
"Remember the stealth." I think you know what I'm talking about. The stealth Iron Man. It was an exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit sold like under 10 minutes, just like the Thanos. And it was just bananas. So I know what like Mike is trying to say, that we miss like the what's that?
Yeah, well, the only toy that I still collect is like Funko, the Mystery Minis. So I know hunting those down is always fun because you never know what's going to be in the box unless you luckily know the layout. But then you got to pray that no one screwed it up. So it's always a toss up of what you're going to. And I enjoy hunting for those.
Or remember back in the days, like when pop culture used to like sold out like under like
Yeah, I
a few
remember.
minutes.
You had to be as
Yes,
soon as
like
it went up
yeah.
for sale.
You know what? I kind of miss the fact that they would like say, okay, this is gonna be this amount of or like limited edition, whatever, and you gotta be on the computer. When was the last time you guys been on the computer, like sitting there and like refreshing? We kind of miss that, and we're probably not gonna have that in the future. And it's just kind of sad
Exactly.
because that's kind of like the adrenaline rush as a collector that we want to get, and we don't
We
have that no
used to
more.
take a day off of work just to be
Hell
there.
yeah, yes.
But don't you like that you don't have to do that and you can still get what you want though?
No, I want to take a day off. I want to adrenaline rush. I want to be on my computer and be like, yes, I got this. That's, I mean, as a collector, that's what I want. You know what I mean?
It's like you couldn't wait to get on Facebook and say, "Hey, I got it."
Hell
Who
yeah.
else?
That shit's nerve wracking to me.
Oh,
But
it
that's the
is.
rush. That's the
When
rush
you're
you want to
waiting
get.
to order it and you're screaming at the computer, "Why aren't you going through?"
Yeah.
And there's some videos on YouTube that you seen these guys going nuts that their shit doesn't go through. And it's just amazing because I was like, I got that one, you don't, and you're going crazy. You know what
Well,
I'm
the
saying?
worst
Like,
thing for me, and I know anyone who went to New York Comic Con knows what I mean, but that's what it's like when you're trying to get your tickets for the con. So you're waiting, you got to go on at the certain time, and then they put you in this queue, and as 10 minutes goes by, 20 minutes, you're screaming at your computer, "What the fuck?"
mm-hmm.
Shit. I was actually doing it the other day. This computer had me tight, yo. I was trying to print out something. And I was like, "You fucking dumb piece of shit. I should fuck you up." I started laughing. I said, "What am I doing?" I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with me?" I actually had to say that.
I used to have my two friends over, each with a screen. I had my tablet, my phone, my laptop, and my regular computer all on. And I'm like trying to get one of them to go through so I can order the tickets. Oh my god.
Yeah, shit's hilarious.
So, Ryan, your next piece is Wolverine.
Yeah, and I also found quarter scale Sideshow Jean Grey exclusive for like $350 on eBay.
Nice.
I'm mainly like X-Men, so
that's pretty cool. So you're gonna start doing 1/4 X-Men?
No, I don't see. That's the problem. Like only like a couple of those shows I can fit 1/4 scale. So I'm just doing a couple here and there.
Yeah.
Like if I don't like the 1/6 scale version or vice versa. So.
You're gonna have like 20 of them the next time we talk, and you're like, I just got a couple of them.
Yeah. My wife moved out. It's weird.
Matt,
it's like outside streaming from outside or some shit.
It's addicting.
Yeah, that's how it starts. I'm just getting a couple. Don't worry, wife. It's all right.
Well, I mean, not to make light of that, but I had a dude back in the day. I used to watch his videos religiously when I was a gaming collector, and this guy was OCD. He bought everything he could find. And in the end, he ended up losing his wife, his kid, his house, everything because of the games. And I was like, man, that's when you're taking it way too far.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, Mac, what's next? What do you got pre-ordered?
Next thing I have coming is those busts, those Prime 1 busts for the Batman. That's pretty much it currently.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which bust are these?
That's the
is it the Frank Miller one or
yeah, the Frank Miller bust. I don't have the 1/3 statue, but I ordered those the bust. Maybe one day I'll end up with that.
Is that the gray one, or do they have a gray one and a blue one, or is it just the gray?
It's the I think it's the gray one. Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah, and then I have a few other Prime ones coming. So yeah.
1/3 or 1/4?
Yeah, the 1/3. I have Scarecrow and what else do I have? A couple of Jokers.
Nice.
Yeah. I have some
Damn, Ryan.
Yeah.
Got a nice setup back there, man. X-Men.
Oh, thanks. I have another display case over here, but it's mainly like anime and stuff. You know, the last one, Hot Toys. I don't
Yeah, Hulk's on the top. Very nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. How about the Guardians?
Oh yeah.
You looking forward for the we haven't talked about the the movie coming up, Avengers.
Oh, Infinity. I heard it got moved up a week.
Infinity.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get tickets, man? Come on.
Oh hell yeah.
Of course we're gonna get tickets.
Hell man. Do you think it's gonna surpass the Black Panther as our best opening?
I think it's gonna destroy it.
It could. I mean, it's an Avengers movie, so they usually do well.
But I think they might set off like a really high top gross opening. I think
it's gonna be a good opening, but I don't think nothing's gonna top. I mean, nothing top Black Panther in a very, very long time, and I don't think it's gonna top Black Panther. Because for Black Panther, it was a whole difference. Because people that are not into comics or toys, just for Black rights and just for a lot of subliminal stuff behind the whole Black Panther party. What was this band by J. Edgar Hoover and everybody? You know, people just took this whole context somewhere else. So it was more like a positive Black movement for people of color all over the world, and I think that's why that was probably one of the biggest, best grossing movies You know what I'm saying? In a very long time. So as far as it out suppressing Black Panther, I don't think we'll see a movie that's gonna hit that kind of market in a long time.
The Last Jedi.
I kind of
Last Jedi beat
have to disagree with you just because I mean we got so many actors coming together.
No, but it's not about the actors. It's about, you gotta understand something. This is like it was more than just a comic book based movie. Because when you look at how Stan Lee is a hero to me for a lot of reasons. Me being kind of like a semi-militant person who's proud of his heritage and proud of who I am and where I come from and how far my people come, I'm very pro-Black. You understand? And in that sense, from a person of my stature and what I've been through in life, what I accomplished in my little years on this earth so far, I see the political gain in this and what Stan Lee's brought. This is a man that almost lost his job and his reputation. First of all, a lot of people up here don't even know that much about comics to know that Congress tried in the 60s to get rid of comic books. Congress was trying to ban comic books because they said it was toiletry and it wasn't. They tried to ban it and they couldn't do it because of the Second Amendment and stuff like that. I'm getting the amendments wrong, but anyway. And then when you look at the X-Men, people don't even understand the whole point of the X-Men, why they're called mutants. See, Stan Lee, the publishers wouldn't allow him to bring up the stuff that was going through with the Black struggle in the neighborhoods, what was going on with Blacks not being able to go to school with whites, this, that, and the third. So that's where the whole X-Men thing came up, Xavier's Men, and why Senator Kelly was so much for hating the mutants. They couldn't put a lot. I mean, everybody couldn't be Black. So this is how he put the whole political thing in there. This is another reason why X-Men is so important to me and why they're my favorite group. So see me when it comes to comic books and stuff. I mean, I could sit here for hours. I mean, I'm a real comic dude, so I can sit here for hours and tell you all this stuff. So when I see what he did with the Black Panther, especially being that they targeted, dismayed, assaulted, assassinated, and locked up the Black Panther Party, when everybody's always sitting here talking about how Blacks need to get off of welfare and they need to fend for themselves. These were a people that were nowhere near as ruthless or bad as the Ku Klux Klan, who was for uprising and upbringing their neighborhoods and their people and saying, listen, we're being killed, mutilated, and burned. We're getting crosses burned outside our lawns because of Ku Klux Klan. So why? But we're not nowhere near as violent. We're just uprising for our people and helping getting our people the help they need. And they were like, oh, nah, we can't have this. So that's how the Black Panther Party got taken out. So what Stan Lee did was he was always for abrogation for all rights. So he took that and he said, you know what, I want to do this. And Marvel was like, no, we cannot have you associate anything with Black and then Panther in a comic. And he was so stuck on it. He's happy. And I know right now Marvel and Disney are happy that they stuck with what they stuck with. And that's the reason why this movie outsold so many movies, and this movie made the money it made. And then to allow a Black, a Black director from nowhere, from the middle of Compton, who talks like, you know what I'm saying? He talks like an average Black dude in the urban area. And this man helped turn the Black Panther into what it was. And then for me, seeing a whole bunch of Black children in a toy commercial, that means a lot for somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? To live and see something like this. And it's not about whites and this and that. It's about, at the end of the day, we all are people. It shouldn't matter what you are. But to see that accomplishment, it mean a lot. And this is the reason why so many people are emotional about this movie. So this movie is a lot more of a movement, and seeing people not portray Blacks as always being gangster cops or road cops or corrupt cops, or seeing chicks being scandalous hoes, not taking care of their kids, and seeing a whole bunch of men, 7-foot men like Medea dressed up in this and that. It was about people that come from a proud heritage, a proud land, and they took it somewhere else. And I'm telling you, there's no way these movies gonna touch nowhere. I guarantee you guys, it's not gonna touch nowhere near the Black Panther.
But both Star Wars movies topped Black Panther.
Yeah.
and you see where they went, but straight to the trash. I'm telling you though, it's not. I don't see it. Because like the Black Panther first, I don't know, the first opening movie, it was bananas. I mean, you know, then every other month, every other week, and there's a lot of places it's still being sold out. So, you know, by the time the month, you know, they go about a week, and then by the time this month ends, by the time they get their thing for the first month, it's gonna be crazy because it's still being sold out everywhere. And you don't have that with any other movie. So I'm telling you, from that perspective, and you got old people that don't even know anything. You know, they thinking, you know how many people I know who went to see it because they thought it was a movie about the Black Panthers having special powers, and then they're like, "What the hell is this?" So it's crazy, but then everybody likes it, you know. So I don't know, but that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean my opinion don't mean shit. But, you know, that's
your opinion is good, man. I think that all cultures we're coming in together in this pop culture, and I think it's great. You know, we're coming in together, and that's what it is. You know, and I know you had a great point. But this is what this whole pop culture is all about, bringing all of us together. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this is what is happening. I mean, we never had this before.
Well, usually pop culture is about making money, but I think this subculture of, you know, nerdiness, comics and stuff that we're all, that kind of brings us all together, is the subculture
that's right, man.
Yeah, like video games, comics. You know what I mean? That I think we all have a passion for this stuff.
Yeah,
it's like a whole new generation. Like Cass said, like gaming, movies, and there's like superheroes. It's just like a whole new generation that we like coming in together, and then we're moving forward. And then to me, it's amazing because this is what I grew up with. And I'm so happy that this is happening. No?
Yeah.
No, but I think the Avengers movie is still going to be huge. It's gonna be
hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
With all the hype for Thanos.
How many actors are going to be in that movie? Like,
how many characters are going to be in that movie?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
That's no reason why that movie's gonna be hard, because you know, to get that many characters, that much money, and to get everybody to come together. I mean, you talking about a lot of actors who are getting, you know what I'm saying, the first Avenger or Captain America, they were getting like, you know, like $700,000-$800,000 to $1 million. Now the majority of even the low end people, like what's the girl who plays I forgot the actress that plays Black Widow. When she first did the first one, she was getting paid.
Scarlett
Johansson.
Yeah, she was getting paid what, $600,000-$700,000. Now
Scarlett, my wifey. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
she's in the 10 to 15s now. She went from $600,000 to $700,000 to now making around 10. So imagine what somebody like Chris Evans is gonna get. Like, you know, look at Robert Downey Jr. I mean, you know, you talk about, you know, Robert Downey Jr. He's a $20 million movie guy now.
Dude, okay, Mike. All right, we're talking about Disney. All right, Disney could pay anything. No, you're talking about.
No, but see,
these motherfuckers that own all this shit.
First of all, this is how everything works. You can be a director or a producer, even Steven Spielberg. It is how the movie industry works. Is it doesn't matter how much money you have or where you go with it. You're given a budget. You have to even if you have your own money and your own entity, you still have to go you have to go and lend. You have to go borrow money. Just like,
dude, okay, let me. Sorry to cut you off, but I don't think Disney has a budget to have that many actors.
Everybody has a budget, especially Disney, because you know how many properties they own. Just because of
profit margin.
Everybody has to. You know, everybody has. They're not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, fuck it, we have all the money in the world." Nah. That's not how they survive, brother. Everybody's given a budget. You have to come to them with the idea. The idea has to be put on paper. Then it has to be schematics brought up. Then it has to be models. Then you have to have a story. You have to have a good storyline. It gets pitched through their PR department. Then their PR department sends it to a marketing. Then after marketing gets done, it goes back to the table. Once it goes back to the table, they're saying, okay, what director you have? What actors? Then they start picking actors. Then after they start picking these actors, then they decide who's gonna want the role, who's gonna take the role, who's gonna go under contract. Then once they do all that stuff, then it goes through their PR person or through that person's
yeah, bro. But who has a budget when they have like so many actors? Like it's just crazy. Like how you gonna pay Robert Downey Jr. all these fucking actors? Like you have like 20 plus actors in one movie. You know what I'm saying? No, it's crazy. Only you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because only Disney can play this. Like pay. I mean,
I'm gonna put it to you in the quickest layman terms I can. You take New York City cab service, right? New York City cab service, you have two different versions. You have yellow cab and green cab. Green cab can only pick up and deliver in Queens. Regular yellow cab can deliver, pick up in Queens, Manhattan, anywhere. You know, like majority of people who rent these cabs, they have, you know, like a medallion. You have to have a medallion on all these vehicles now to even drive for New York City, right? So you mean to tell me that the New York City cab company can say, fuck it, we can pay all you guys whatever you want because we basically have all the damn hack fares on lockdown, and we know that our hack license costs $700,000 now compared to 10 years ago when it was $100,000. There's no such thing. You can't make money off of oh well, wait, hey, fuck it, we have all the cabs in the world. It doesn't work that way. Companies don't stay in business that way, bro. You have to pay insurances. You have to get licenses and leases from these towns and states. You have to pay for permits for these towns and states, bro. All this stuff is so everybody's given a budget. I don't give a damn if it's Hef Humor or whatever the Playboy guy. Everybody's given a budget. They budget maybe 200 million or maybe even 7,500 million. It could be anything. But at the end of the day, Disney has to make sure they're going to get that money back.
Right. No, I hear you. But we have some other like responses, like Omar is gonna say.
Avengers paid itself off in the first weekend. If you look at the most expensive movies, I'm pretty sure the first one was like Pirates of the Caribbean. It is. Pirates of the Caribbean is #1 most expensive movie. Pirates of the Caribbean 2 is the second most expensive movie. Age of Ultron is the third most expensive movie. Tangled, basically like literally the top 5 are literally all Disney.
Dude, their budget is pretty much they own everything right now. Like this,
and now they own Fox. So think about it. Like literally, they own 2%. They own 66% of all broadcasting that happens in the U.S. That's crazy. You know they own ESPN too.
They own a lot of companies, but you know what I'm saying. But that's still giving. Everybody's still giving their own.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. They own everything, or like entertainment business. Disney owns everything. I mean, it's sad to say.
Everybody has a budget, brother. It doesn't matter where you at, who you are. Everybody
does. They do. But what Ace is saying is that their budget is here, and then regular studio budget is here. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Like everybody has a. Of course, they said it beforehand. It's just they could say, "Oh, you can have 300 million for this film," instead of saying another studio says, "Oh, you can have 100 million." You know what I mean? That's the difference.
Yeah, but to sit here and say that they don't have a budget because they make that's relevant. That's
not true. I agree. Like everybody has a budget. It's just their budget is.
That was my whole debate for the whole 20 minutes is the fact that everybody have a budget. That's what I'm saying. It's not about if this person has a budget at this low end, or this budget at
they
high.
could have a budget, but at the end, when everything is said and done, it could go up way more.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
But if they lose on that, guess how many people in certain departments get fired.
Yeah, no, and trust me and believe, there's a lot of movies that they went over the budget and they lost money.
And people lost jobs because of that. So they still lose.
Yeah.
I think even the worst Marvel movie is better than most DC movies. That's like even the worst. Iron Man.
Oh my God! Yo, Faye, where you at?
That's so true, though.
No,
it's true. Like just composition wise, like looking at the film,
Steel were good.
See, they paid
Alright.
a lot of attention.
Dark Knight was really good.
The Dark Knight
Can
is
we
Dark Knight is one
talk
of
about this? How about Justice League? What do you guys think? Since it's gonna be out in like about 2 weeks.
I thought it was
About
fine.
the Zack Snyder leak or whatever. Like I don't know what's going on.
I've not seen a movie from DC that feels like it's been fully thought out. Like it always feels like they're just throwing stuff on the screen and they're just saying, okay, let's see what sticks, let's see what works. But it doesn't feel like they have everything just like this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. I've never seen that. In Suicide Squad, it's absolutely terrible. The only good thing they did was casting Margot Robbie, in my opinion, as Harley Quinn. I've never seen a better casting.
She made the movie, basically. She made the whole movie.
That was like the only thing that I've seen that's like done. Like Jared Leto was a terrible move. Like I honestly don't.
I never liked him as an actor in any movie.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
At all. I never liked him in any movie. I didn't even like him in Switchback with Danny Glover when Danny Glover was a serial killer. I just don't like him as an actor. He looks like a funny gay version of Jim Carrey back in the day. There's something about Jerry Leno I just don't like. I just don't like him. I don't think he's a good actor, and I thought that was a terrible.
Yeah, I think he overacts, in my opinion. Like it's a little too much. It's overbearing, but it's just not.
Jack Nicholson, who did an amazing Joker. Then you had Heath Ledger come in, who went above and beyond that. Is probably the best Joker ever.
Definitely, he definitely topped Jack Nicholson, man. I mean,
yeah, and then you bring in this guy and think he's going to be on the same level. There was no way. And this Joker wasn't even the Joker. I mean,
Leto's like the way he talked and the way he laughed, it was freaking awesome, though. I gotta say that. Not the way he looked, but the way he acted, like the laugh. And
I don't know. I think everything with him was forced. Like it didn't come natural.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, like with Heath Ledger, it felt like.
Like he was trying to copy like Heath Ledger like some sort of way.
Even how they did Deadshot. Deadshot was a terrible character in the movie. He was not like in the comics. You know, he ain't show no real skill at all. And I mean, Will Smith is a great actor, but I just think that was one of his worst roles. And for him to get paid more than almost anybody there, I just thought that it's just a shame that Homegirl did a better job than him, and she made the movie. And I think the worst character was probably that damn stupid ass wannabe version of a black version of Killer Croc. That was just pathetic.
Oh, that was horrible.
He was the fucking worst. And then after that, come on, man. That the damn the head army guy. I'm like, yo, he was everybody, even Enchantress, with her stupid ass dancing. I'm like, yo, what is? And then they had this fake wannabe blood in, blood out moron with the fire, Diablo. Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like that was just I'm like, yo, it wasn't for Harley Quinn. The movie wouldn't have been watchable. It wouldn't have been watchable.
I'll tell you, man. If you want to see Will Smith, this is my opinion, in a really good movie. I saw that Bright. I thought he was really good in that.
He's a great actor, man. He's a real great actor, bro. I liked him in Hancock. I didn't even really like the Hancock movie. And my movie I really liked him in, that really gave me that really gave him good for drama, was fucking I Am Legend. That's
hell yeah.
Off the chain, bro. Off the.
And that's what Bright reminds me of a lot. Is I Am Legend.
But you know the problem is when you see Will Smith, you see like a comedic side of him, and then the serious side of him. So you kind of balance that. So which way you want to go to?
I think he was just in a little too many movies that it's kind of like There's just
exactly.
I also liked him a lot in what was it? The one I, Robot. I thought he was good.
Yeah, he was good in that. Yo, This is a guy that he could take any role and he could bring panache to it.
Dude.
What I like about him is he's well rounded in anything.
You know what?
But that damn role.
No movies compares to the French Prince, like the series. Like it's just that's what it is. That's how you know him.
I know him from
when he dances and shit.
Independence Day. That's my favorite Will Smith movie.
Yeah,
oh, that was good too. Yeah.
Man in Black also.
Yeah. Men in Black was good.
I didn't really like his character in Men in Black at all. I thought he was just too comically stupid.
I don't think it's his best roles, but those are my.
He didn't like. Even he said he didn't really care for it that much. He didn't.
I don't think they're his best movies, but I think those are my favorite movies of him in it.
I always thought Tommy Lee Jones never got his real.
And then Bad Boys, man. Come on.
Yeah, but they doing a bad.
Oh yeah, Bad Boys was great.
Hell yeah, man. You
Mike
gotta love
Lowry.
You gotta love that, man.
That's the thing. Most actors don't care about these superhero movies. They care more about being dramatic. You know what I mean? They care about being in dramas and being a serious actor.
I don't know, man. Like, dude, when I watch Chris Evans as Captain America, dude,
I mean,
I
I'm sure there's outliers, but go to a MegaCon and go talk to an actor and be like, "Yo, do you read this book?" They're like, "No, I just took the job because, you know."
Yeah, but dude, I can't blame them for reading, dude. As long as they know how to like
money.
I know some people like really like their comic, like they want their comic character to be on the screen, but it's just like at the end of the day, it's real people. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I can't expect them to say, you know what happens when somebody takes the comic book and puts it on screen? You get Killmonger. I thought Killmonger was so cheesy, in my opinion. Like some stuff he was saying is just like he's like, I'm gonna burn it all. Like he's just yelling. Like it's like, give me a break. Like nobody's gonna say that in real life. This guy grew up in Compton. Like what kind of G is gonna say that in I don't know. But like when I see Chris Evans go on screen, like, oh my gosh, it's like he's a beast. Or Robert Downey Jr. or Cumberbatch. Cumberbatch was great in my opinion as Doctor.
You got a crush on Chris Evans, Omar?
Oh my God, dude! You want to talk about
different roles?
Crazy movies.
Yo, and didn't like Will Smith did a movie as a superhero?
I'm sorry?
I just went the other day and saw that movie Annihilation. That was so far out there, bro.
Was it good?
I don't know.
It looked good. Was it good?
I if you really love science fiction, which I do,
Me too.
then it's okay, but there's a lot of thinking involved in it. And for the average person, like my friend came out of the movie and they were like, what the fuck did I just see? I'm trying to explain it, but you got to really be big into science fiction.
What's it called again, Lou?
Annihilation.
It's the same director who did Ex Machina.
I'm a big thinker, so I always take a little bit out of any movie, and I use my own thoughts in it. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes people put things out there, and you just gotta contemplate on thinking about it. Like even with what Omar was saying about the Killmonger character, I thought he actually killed it, because if you really watch and if you really read the comic books, he did an outstanding job of playing Eric Killmonger. If you look at how Eric Killmonger's character was in the books, he did a great. Michael B. Jordan did a great role of it.
But it's not about the books. It's about this guy he grew up his whole life in Compton. You know what I mean? Like,
all right. Let me put it to you. I'll put it to you this way.
It's a comic book movie. That's why it sounds weird.
Right. You know what? He grew up in Compton. What color is he, Omar? He grew up in Compton. What color is he?
Black.
Okay. Are you a black guy?
No, but
that's my case.
No, he's
dude, what's that color have to do with it, bro? I'm half black, bro. Half Puerto Rican, bro.
All I'm saying is you have to be in the person's skin, even though it's a movie and it's acting. And if if you're in certain areas, now mind you, I used to be in Camp Pendleton in California, so I know a lot about Compton and a lot of parts of California. And seeing how they treat blacks there is like how they treat blacks in a lot of other urban, north and south and east western states, and for him going through what he went through and being he wasn't accepted nowhere. So you got to read in between the lines.
I understand. Like
that's the reason why he was saying he wanted to burn everything because he had hatred with everybody.
I'm saying the line that they gave him. Like I understand you feel like you want to burn a shirt. Like feeling is different, but when you're saying it on screen, it's not like it's the delivery is not gonna be the same way as if it's like a cartoon character saying it. Do you know what I mean? Like there's an aspect of realism that
it's because it's a comic book movie.
I understand what he came from.
It's a comic book movie, but dude, Robert Downey Jr. like you buy everything he says, like when he's saying it, like
because he's Iron Man. He's not an angry, suppressed black dude who.
Okay. What about?
From neither side. That's the whole. The nostalgia
like Black Panther. I thought T'Challa was great. Like when he talks, like it's like there everything when he's saying it, like I buy 100%. When he was like, I never freeze
because he had everything handed to him. Omar, he's royalty. And he had everything handed to him, and he,
the way he said it, it's just not cheap.
You're trying to compare apples with oranges, and it's not adding up, brother. Like I always sit here and let you talk, but sometimes I'm like on this one, me being a person how I am, and me. I mean, I understand you young. Dude, I've been around the world 3 times, and I experienced a lot of racism and a lot of shit all over the world.
Not about that.
No. I'm just trying to pinpoint.
Okay, I'll give you another example. If this is,
I understand what you mean, brother. I understand what you mean and where you're going with it.
Hold on. Are you talking about
in the script they gave him? I thought it was good.
I think Omar's talking about something else.
Are you talking about how he delivered the line or the line?
Yeah, the line delivery is just like.
Oh, okay. Well, that's.
I wouldn't even put that in general, like as a line in there. It's just like it's way too dramatic.
You're gonna get corny lines. You're gonna get corny lines in these comic book movies. The only movie that like is more realistic is the Batman Dark Knight. If you look at the Batman Dark Knight, it's more of a realistic action hero movie, right? Where you got all these other weird comic book movies, you're gonna get weird lines.
I felt that line. Me personally, I felt the line. And the anger and the acting he brought to it as he was saying it from other people is like, okay, really? Like, but saying some person who understand it, I felt it. I felt his anger and everything. And again, I know the character from the comics and I know what they were trying to do with it, especially coming from a director who grew up in Compton, this is all the stuff that they molded into this. And a lot of people felt where he was coming from, why he was so oppressed. Because a lot of people in this country as black folks still feel that out of everybody, Africans and stuff still never, it's so much of a divider between people from Africa and people of African American descent. That's something that's never been fixed. And then when you look at what's going on with Africa, what they own is like, goddamn. So, and then even when he came into the village, how they didn't accept him, mainly, even before he said anything, they didn't accept him because he was an outsider. They looked at him from an American cotton picker type of role. Oh, he's not royalty. Before he even said anything and did what he did, it was like, oh, we can't accept this. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, and you're like, whoa, you see that. And it's like, so that made him even more angrier. So, it was all about repression and shit he went through, what he seen his father go through, how his own father people saw him. And it's just so much in there, bro.
Sure, but I've seen anger delivered in much more realistic ways. That's what I'm saying. Like I've seen anger in like, I'll give you an example. Like, okay, when in Christopher Nolan and Batman, when he was like punching Joker, he was like, "Where are they?" And he was so pissed, right? Like I don't know. For me, I bought that more than when he was like, I don't know, like some stuff like he was saying. It was just like. I don't know. It's just so cheesy. Like I don't know.
You took it that way. I understand. Everybody got their own opinion. At the end of the day, everybody. I mean, I don't get the nostalgia behind it, but okay. I mean,
Mike, I just want to know what you're so angry about. Like, Black Panther did like so great. They did so fucking great, man.
I am not angry. We sitting here having a discussion. That's the perception people have.
No, never mind. Like angry, like I'm saying, like what you feel like some type of way. You know what I mean? Like Black Panther, the really great, man. That I mean, they said
I'm giving an experience. That's what I'm giving an experience. It's not about me being angry. That's a true.
No, I said I take it back. I'm saying maybe you feel some type of way about this, but Black Panther did really great. I mean, they set the bar up. You know what I mean? So
I'll give it 7.5 just because I felt like some of the humor was a little bit over the top. Like I'll give you an example. Like for me,
Omar, before you finish that, let me just get this out of the way. First of all, Omar's my boy. All right, just for anybody out there, don't worry.
It's movie discussion.
People can sit here and agree to disagree and disagree to agree, and that's the problem YouTube and YouTubers have is they feel because you can't agree with people, you have to hate them, talk about them, and there's gotta be drama and stuff. You can still respect the person, respect their opinion, and still totally be cool with that person just because you don't have an opinion. So I don't want nobody to think I'm being bitter or angry. He has his opinion, and I have mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about, F him, because at the end of the day, this boy, he's just as black as I am when it comes down to when you think about where he come from. It doesn't matter about black, white, or whatever. It's just about, from what I perceive as a person growing up with how I grew up and where, I relate differently to how he's relating to it. Just like if there was a movie that had something to do with a lot of Islamic stuff, he may look at it and perceive it from a different perspective than I do, due to the fact that he was born into that religion. You know what I'm saying? So from that standpoint, we're gonna view things a little differently. Not that I'm coming at him or he's coming at me on a racist thing. I just want to get that out there. People, that's the whole point. Everybody has their own opinion, but you can still respect the person in the morning. So go ahead, Omar. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Jay Remy here commented. He said something. Okay, like he basically described what I'm saying. He said Killmonger used a lot of lines that someone from the 1950s would have said, and it would have worked because people haven't seen as many movies as we have. Like for me, I've watched a lot of movies, and saying a line like this with not like 100% perfect delivery, I'm not gonna buy it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna buy that this is a realistic person. That's what I'm saying. When you're bringing real people into this, you need to make sure that it's grounded enough so that it sounds like an actual real person would say this. Do you know what I mean? And when it comes to like the script that they gave him and the delivery, I felt like it was just a little bit like over the top. Like I'll give you an example. In Civil War, when Black Panther took off his helmet, and he's like, it's consuming them. I am not going to let it consume me, in his accent. That's a pretty cheesy line, but the delivery of it was so sound. It was smooth that I like you could buy it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not over the top too much. And I think that's what I felt like. It was a little bit it has a little bit of cheesiness to it that him and the other guy, the guy that with the rhinos, holy, I couldn't even take him serious. Like I don't know, those two I really didn't.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I didn't like his character because I mean every time I kept seeing him in a movie, I just kept thinking of Get Out. So maybe for me that was why I didn't like his character. So
it was a great movie.
What's it called? But I felt like the woman, like the girl that's like the warrior lady.
Yeah, Michonne. Yeah, she was. Everybody was sick in that movie. To me, I liked everybody. I thought, I personally thought the worst character was Claw.
My biggest gripe with the film is M'Baku. What was going on with that? Like in the beginning, he was so serious, and then all of a sudden, he just turns into a clown. Like he's making jokes and stuff. I was like, what's going on? Like these guys have been banished for like so long. Like they should be like the serious, angry ones. Why is he randomly cracking jokes in front of everybody? That was like the main thing that took me out of the movie. Otherwise, I thought it was like everything they could have got away with. Like even the cheesiness of the lines, like I was okay with it. But once M'Baku started making jokes, he's like, "Are you finished? Are you really, really finished?" I was like, I just didn't buy that. That really annoyed me because like it means like they're just not taking the movie serious. I think that's what Winter Soldier did so well, was that the jokes, there were at times where it was completely like there was hardly any even jokes. I don't even remember any jokes, to be honest, in Winter Soldier. And that's why I took Captain America so serious. Like I think that's why you said, like you said, I have a crush on Captain. No, it's just because after Winter Soldier, I just felt like they actually grounded this film. Like even though he was jumping over airplanes with his bikes and like throwing his shield and stuff, that's action, sure. But when it comes to the talking, when it comes to their thinking, it's very modernized. It's real. You know what I mean? Like Captain America could actually exist, and he would actually say this stuff. That's just. But maybe it's because like I watched a lot of movies, so. Like maybe that's why like there's a difference in opinion. Like I watch a movie every single day basically, so maybe that's what it is. Like I just have grown accustomed and more desensitized towards like a little bit of like dramatic lines, I guess.
But you do realize that you have more. If you look at people that are into comics. You would have, if you look at people that would like to watch movies, you would get about, I would say, I don't even think I'm overstepping by saying this. I think you would get 68 to maybe 77% individuals who are comic people who would love to see a real life comic movie than just a movie that we've been seeing from DC and Marvel for all these years. I mean, you have more of a higher percentage that would love to see a movie that's taken from page to page off of a comic book that's interpreted, including the outfits, everything, straight off the comic page, directly on screen, than seeing their portrayal of a real life movie where you know who the character is and they add their own spin on it. You understand? Like what we've been seeing. Like you have more of that.
Bro, page for
it'll never happen. Though.
Bro, page for page is what Suicide Squad is. That's what page for page.
Nah, it wasn't. It really wasn't.
Page for page.
Nah, I can't agree. No.
It was them
nowhere near it
against a supervillain with no substance, with no that's literally page for page. Like if you,
it was so much shit missing out of that. I can't.
Or Justice League, or
I didn't see Justice League, so I don't know about that.
Like all those movies where it's like the premise is like straightforward. You know the beginning, you know the end. I thought Black Panther, like the way they developed the characters. Like holy, they did such a good job with that. Like the story had so much substance, in my opinion.
They screwed that movie up a lot too when it comes to like keeping it original to the book. But I mean, they kept it as close as they did. But by leaving Storm out, because there should have been a younger Storm in there. There's a lot of things in the movie they should have, put in. But I mean, I liked it. I mean, I thought it was a good movie. But even my 17-year-old didn't like. He liked it, but he wasn't big into it like I was. And just like a lot of people were saying earlier, that like even what Tim was saying, he said, "Yo, it was just, I saw everything," and I'm like, "What? You did?" I'm like, but I guess I was more into the message than anything. So maybe that's why that in my mind been somewhere else for the last couple of weeks. So maybe that's why I didn't really pay attention. I just wanted to see it, and I don't know, but I like
go watch Winter Soldier and see how
I saw all the Captain Americans.
I don't know. For me, like after I saw that, like my whole expectations just went through the roof. Like after I saw that film, because I've never seen combat like this, like other than the raid, basically. I've never seen like stunts that were done so well. I've never seen Captain America not be cheesy. Like in the first Avenger, I thought he was terrible. And then when the Russo brothers took over, they completely changed his outfit became so real. Do you remember his Avengers outfit?
Mm-hmm.
How could they put him on screen wearing that? Like he actually looked like a cosplayer. Do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you get Winter Soldier, you get that outfit, that military suit, and it looks so legit. Like I don't know. That's exactly what I mean.
That's kind of my point, Omar. Is what I'm trying to say is like they're comic book movies. There's going to be a corny line, but it's going to fit the character. It's going to fit the character from the comic book. The only one that doesn't really do that is the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight kind of does its own thing. You know what I mean? Robin is some like cop, right? It's right. Based in reality. We're taking comic book movies and we're trying to make them somewhat reality, somewhat not, and we're trying to relate them to everyday life.
Because you're seeing real people on the screen.
You don't have to be. It's fantasy. It's you know what I mean.
Well, that's because I think Christopher Nolan is a genius. I mean, he put his own spin on it. He knew Batman was more a realistic character that people could look at as something they could do themselves. You know, if you had the money and you went and got the training, you could be Batman. So he doesn't
You said
rely on
Christopher Nolan, all right?
Yeah, he uses.
Then how about Bane?
Uses intelligence and
How
the
about
knowledge
Bane?
of how
Was
to
that
fight.
true to the comics?
To a certain aspect.
Yeah, it had its. It
I
had
mean,
its
that's what
stuff
that's
that
one
was good.
that's one my point is.
Stuff that
You know what? Like it's just in between, right? He played. Don't get me wrong. He played really nice Bane, but is it really true to the comics?
No, that's
so
what
we
I'm saying. It's not true to the comics.
Right.
And
Right.
they're trying to base it. They're trying to base it in reality.
Right.
At least they gave us Bane breaking his back. Like he was supposed
But Cass,
to.
is that really what you want, like to see on the screen, reality, or your true comics?
No, I'm just I like them both, but I'm just saying I'm trying to talk to Omar about just what his point was, and I think it's that the movies aren't based in reality, but they're kind of are, but they're not. You know what I mean?
If you're
for me,
we're not talking
I don't
about
think they're going to win
reality.
an Oscar. I don't think any of these movies are going to win like Oscars. So, maybe they did already, but you know what I mean.
I don't think we care about Oscars. I think we care.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
And what is coming home? That's what we care about.
The Dark Knight, the Dark Knight series are DC's best movies. And to me, Winter Soldier was Marvel's best movie. So that's how I look at it.
Bro, Iron Man 1 was so good. Like there was nothing forced about it. He didn't say jokes for the sake of saying jokes. You know what I mean? Like it felt like a real movie. It didn't feel like it was just a comedy / superhero film. You know what I mean? Like if you rewatch Iron Man right now and you watch like him gearing up, you're like, oh my gosh, dude, Iron Man is real. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so grounded. It's so realistic.
Because the first one is the first thing that you gonna like trying to like put on the spot, just like XM Magneto, just like other companies wanna put out any type of movie. So I know what you're talking about. I know it is great. Like the Iron Man, the first one, is amazing. So I hope they keep making like movies like that with that same like type of ambition to make.
I agree. It had a gritty feel. It felt like it was a real person becoming Iron Man. Do you know what I mean? And maybe it was because and that's what I really wish they would do. Like, man, I after I saw Iron Man and I saw like Iron Man 3 and I saw all these other movies, I was like, man, these guys are not gonna be able to replicate it. And then they did Winter Soldier, and I was like,
hey, dude, that's what started it all. Like Iron Man, that's what all the comic movies came on.
Yeah.
Now we got all like Infinity War. Just like you said, it started with Iron Man. Now we got Infinity War.
Man, like if Iron Man wasn't as good as it was, Marvel would nowhere be what it is today. Like no joke. Like that movie set a standard that completely blew away everything. Like I think you know what the best films in my opinion, Iron Man, Captain America, and X-Men First Class. Have you guys seen First Class?
Yeah,
that's good.
First Class is like the X-Men standard in my opinion, and Days of Future Past actually, and X-Men 2, like those movies. But First Class, it actually targeted like real problems. Like when you see it, like it's like, I see what you did there. Oh, this works actually. Like and when you see like the superpowers, even though Azazel was like picking people up and throwing them from the roof, You know what I'm saying? And that,
I think one of their best. I think one of their best original movies, which started in the '90s, was Blade. The first Blade was a great movie. My opinion, I thought Blade was really good.
I like Blade 2 even more.
Yeah.
You guys like Logan?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Logan is ridiculous.
I mean, he's been nominated like on I don't know what it is, but they've been nominated. So I love fucking Logan.
It was definitely the best Wolverine movie.
Hell yeah. And I think they should give him a freaking award to Hugh Jackman for being the best Wolverine ever, man.
But I understand where Mike's coming from though too about Black Panther. A good example would be the movie called Moana. If you don't have kids, you don't know about it. But it's a movie that Disney made that celebrates Pacific Islanders culture.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that I've got good friends that are Samoans, and they like the movie for different reasons than other people like it, right? And there are certain parts of the movie where they actually cried, right, because of something that connects with them somehow, right? Yeah. Well, I think one of them was like when the grandma dies, because they're really, someone was really close to the grandma. But yeah. But I see where Mike is coming from as well, though.
With this cartoons, dude, I 100% let it fly. You could say whatever you want in cartoons, and everything, the delivery would work for me because they can draw the person doing exactly whatever they're imagining. But when the person was writing the script, the actor has to do it perfectly in order for the line to work. And if he doesn't do it perfectly, it just goes off tangent. In cartoons, the person who's writing the script also designs how the character looks when he's saying it, the facial expressions, how it's working. This is why cartoons work. Like, that's why in anime, like you watch anime, they say like some ridiculous things, but for some reason it works because you could see their facial expressions exactly how the artist designed it.
But you see that, Omar, you just hit it on the nail. You see, because you're looking at it from your perspective, you're looking at it being man drawn. You're looking at it from a cartoon perspective. So when you see real humans do something on screen, you're not looking at it from the same perception. You're looking at it like
looking at it as
this person is real. But at the end of the day, that is a human acting a comic role, though. That's what you're not seeming to understand. You understand you're looking at it from a real perspective, but this is all land of make believe. They just, saying you got more people that want to sit there and see a human like us portray something in a comic or a cartoon versus just watching a movie like Aliens or some kind of drama. You understand?
But that's the intention of real life, right? When you're bringing in real actors,
none of this stuff is real. I mean, come on, people walk around with hammers and lightning, and when you're
bringing real actors, the goal is to bring it to life, right? And if you're bringing it to life, it's like Planet of the Apes. You know what I mean? Like when they show you those apes, what are they trying to do? They're trying to make it as if this could actually happen. And if this could actually happen, I don't expect apes to talk right away.
Yeah, but you got to see that's a whole different. That whole nostalgia is wrong because first of all, the whole thing behind the Planets of the Apes. If you look at why they did that, because back in those days, they didn't allow people of color to be on TV, and there was no way networks would allow an all-white broadcasting and all-white audience to sit there and watch white folks be slaves to black folks. So that's why that's how they came up with the whole concept for the Planets of the Apes umbrella. You know what I'm saying? So they said, we're gonna do apes and gorillas to take over these whites and use them as slaves because there was no way they were gonna. I'm just saying. You're trying
to go back to controversial topics, but it's not about that. I'm saying if you have an ape,
that's the whole point of
Thank you for that fucking question.
If you have an ape that gets what's it called, that gets like his brain capacity evolving, his ability is able to think smarter, he's not going to be able to talk right away. Do you understand? That's what I mean. This is something that is this is an idea of an ape evolving. He should be evolving at a pace like a human would. So when I see,
my God, who asked this goddamn question?
What?
No, you keep talking. It's okay.
talking like like somebody who is just beginning to learn how to talk, this makes sense. If I see an ape just randomly evolve and start talking out of nowhere, like 100% perfect grammar, this doesn't make sense to me. And that's what I'm saying. This is where like something like when you're bringing real characters, your goal is to bring it to real life, and that means they have to behave as if it's a real person talking. If you want it to be a cartoon, then you could do everything exactly like the comic book, because it's an imaginary world. The person cannot relate with a cartoon character, no matter how close they are. Do you know what I mean? When I see a black person saying, I'm gonna burn it all, I'm gonna be like, what black person will ever say that? Nobody will ever say that. Like,
ever say what? That's because there's a lot of people. Dude, I'm a very educated brother, bro, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm a threat to a lot of people on YouTube, because I'm a dude that I speak my mind and I am extremely educated. So people take education and self-education and they mix that up with arrogance. You see, I know the whole true story, and you can ask anybody back in the day and go do your research on it, brother, on why they came out with that whole terminology for Planets of the Apes and why it started back in the 50s and 60s when it started.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that was the whole thing, why that whole plot worked. It wasn't about
5 minutes. I'm just
Hey, who pre-ordered the stupid ass statue on Sideshow?
What happened?
That's a script.
I said, who ordered that stupid ass statue on Sideshow?
Which one?
They somewhere.
That stupid ass statue. I don't know. I don't know. That stupid ass statue on Sideshow.
I guess he was changing the topic. Anyway.
Yeah. Peace and love, man. Peace and love.
I think it was a pretty good
Hell yeah,
episode. We discussed a lot of stuff.
All love, Mike.
Oh, come on,
yo,
man.
Dude, man.
Love you, buddy.
Ain't never no hard feelings, brother. Shit.
I love you, man. Don't worry.
Shit. I ain't never no harsh feelings, man. You crazy? I'm not, what I'm saying? I'm not one of these, I hate him.
Hey, yo, guys, are you going to pre-order this stupid ass statue today?
What we're going to do is go off air.
Yeah, I'm starting to get aggravated right
now. Let's go off air, man.
Thank you
let's go
for watching. Being a part of the show, everyone in the chat rooms. We'll see you next week.
Let's go over here, man. Peace.
Right.
See you guys.
Thanks, Lou.
Hey, guys.
No problem, brother.
No, I'm sorry, man.